Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Miss Sabrina Soul, and I have my amazing co-host next to me, Tyrone at Ty Wilson 21. Tonight is Friday, and you guys know what Friday means. It's Single Soulmate. I feel like we should have it on like a Saturday or like Single Soulmate Saturdays.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like all S's. Would you say so, Sabrina?
Yes. So, yeah. Single soulmates. Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
Let's go. We ready. She ready. He ready.
Yeah.
Hashtag we
We're ready
ready.
to help make the magic happen.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely,
go.
absolutely. You guys, I'm getting ready to pin the link for you guys to join us in the comment. Just to let you know, and I will say that throughout the live for people that's going to be joining us through the middle and towards the end. The link for you to join on the screen with us will be the StreamYard link, and it will be in the comment section. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to shoot it over to Tyrone to let you guys know exactly what we do here on Fridays at 8 p.m. for Single Soulmates.
What up, y'all? So we're here for you all, right? Be it helping you find a mate, helping you answer questions that you may have when it comes to dating, relationships, life, heck, even finance. At some point, there'll be a session, an Ask Ty session, where if you have a question specifically for me, just put hashtag Ask Ty and then your question, and then we will do our best to address it in time. So when Sabrina calls that out, then you know that it's time. So this is what, the third time, we've done this. And a lot of the times, it seems like you all are just happy listening to us talk.
Just listening. I don't even want to go there. Y'all are like, I'm not going up there, but we love to hear them talk. And we got a lot of questions for them.
Yes.
So, and we don't want to not give you guys what you want. You know what I mean? So, and this is just something that we're just bringing to you guys, because, we were on a dating show, you know what I mean? And, and obviously I have discernment, and you guys know. It's how I left on our dating show, Ready to Love. And, we definitely wanted to have this platform for you guys to be able to, help you guys meet someone. But, you guys really don't come on the screen. You don't come on the screen with us. And it's okay. But you know what? You rock. I mean, sometimes one time we almost had 300 people watching us. And no one was coming on the screen, but you guys held it strong with us for almost 3 hours. And we just was talking about dating stuff. And you guys loved it, So, and, we're just going to go where it goes. We're going to make it flow how it flows, no pressure. Let me see. Let me finish typing this up. Let me go ahead and put that link in the comment section for you guys.
Ms. Demita Joe, what's going on? Paul, we see you. If you got some advice, if you want to, let us know what's working for you and what's not working for you, let us know. All right, where should we start? Should we start with a success story?
Okay, because when I go over onto YouTube, because I can't pin it from StreamYard, I have to do it from YouTube. And when I do it from YouTube, if you're still talking, it'll be like a double echo. So that's why I have to put myself on mute here before I go over there. That's why I was like, hold on a second. So before we start, make sure you guys like this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to Tyrone's channel, please don't forget to do that. Of course, when you're leaving out or now or, whenever you get a chance, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And did I say like the video? Yeah. And definitely comment in the comment section. Oh, let them know, Ty, to comment in the comment section if you want them to do the assessment and how they put their Instagram. And if they, people are still going to be able to see their Instagram if they're too shy to come on the screen with us.
Yes.
I said it on my live on Instagram. So.
Yeah. So if you have an Instagram page or a dating profile, I'm pretty good at doing an assessment of those profiles. So we could do that too. Or even if it's I don't know if we want to call out people that, profiles that aren't yours, but even if it's a dude's profile and you want me to give an assessment, nah, I don't know if we should do that. That sounds
I
that
mean, but
sounds like trouble.
I'm here, so
Okay.
I can definitely assess. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
What's up, Paul? Are you? Oh man, Paul, are you still single? If not, you need to click that link. You need to come and shoot your shot. You need to come up here so you can try to find a love connection. I don't know, but I think Paul's dating someone. Isn't Paul? Didn't Paul say he was dating someone?
I think he may have mentioned something about a dime shorty at some point
Yeah, but
recently.
that doesn't mean he. I don't know if that's
Paul.
like his shorty or if that's.
No, I think
Thank
he was
you.
single. I think he said he was single last week.
Okay.
The
Okay.
last time I talked to him.
Yeah, that he was up here with us. Yeah. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Belated. Of course, it was yesterday and today's today. So shout out to you guys. I hope that you guys had a whole lot to eat. I hope that you were able to spend it with your loved ones. And just enjoy this time because it is a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world right now. So to be able to have, been able to celebrate it with your loved ones is definitely. Oh God, I'm not there yet. Hold on. Hold on. What are you
Mm,
laughing at?
Paul.
Why are you talking in third person, Paul?
That's Paul. Let's go. Oh yeah.
Yes, yes. And shout out to my soulmates that's in the chat. I love you guys. I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Crazy Homebody Girl says, I'm stuffed laying down now. Let me tell you something. If I did not have this show to do right now, I still have that. Like, I didn't make that much, but after we cooked here and we ate here, my best friend and her mom and her family, they invited me to their house. So I went over there and ate. Then I came back here and then I ate. And then I just been eating all day. I think, like, I just tweeted too that I just got 2 apple pies from Hardee's. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. I had a taste for pie because I had a bunch of pumpkin pie yesterday and they were so delicious. And yeah, and I feel some type of way right now. Like I feel like I am full of crap right now and I
Yeah.
need to
You need a
need
man.
to I
You
need
need
to
a
let it
man.
off.
You need a man. That's what you need.
You said, speaking of that, you
Yeah.
said I need a why do I need a man?
Going to Hardee's for pies. You ain't got nothing else to do.
Look, and you know how like all the older gentlemen, you know how like in the morning times they all go to McDonald's and then they all sit at McDonald's and then
Yeah.
so when I went to Hardee's tonight before I came here, it was like 7 of them in Hardee's. And as I was going through the drive-through, they were all sitting by the window and my window was down and they were like all staring at me. And I just like waved and they was like I was like, oh my God, they were like in their 70s. I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should keep my options open.
You should add that to the promo. Are you tired of getting gawked at by the elderly at Hardee's?
As I'm driving by. Oh God, let me get it together.
Yep.
Oh my God, they were so funny. And they really did have that look on their face like, come back, come back. I was like, I can't. I was like, I can't. Oh my God. What's going on, everybody? Ooh, that reminds me, I need to go downstairs and hit that. Exactly. And y'all know we still got food. We still got food left over. Oh my God. Gonna use some reader chatters. Yes. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Azure says, hey Sabrina, I'm really enjoying the home renovation videos. Looking for a report part. Oh God. Thank you so much. I don't want to talk about the renovations right now, since this is a single show, but girl, thank you, girl. I'm about to put part 3 out real soon. It's coming along. It's coming along. Let me tell you something. Woo! Ty's on a roll tonight.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm halfway home. I feel good.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So yeah, you're almost home. I can't wait for you to get home safely. So we all know, your soulmate family knows that you are home safely because you're driving, and because normally you're flying, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I bought a car and I have to
Whoop,
go
whoop.
home and get the tag. So road trip, road trip time.
Tyrone.
I'll put a video out about it soon. Yeah.
Oh, like a reel or like a video?
No, I'll do a video. I'll do like a review. I'll do
Oh,
a review of some do's and don'ts. Probably like a 1 week review.
of like your car, the car that
Yeah.
you bought.
Hmm. Yeah.
Do you want? Can you tell us what you bought so we could be looking out for it, or would you like to wait? I'm surprised
Um,
I didn't ask you what you bought.
yeah, it's not nothing crazy. It's just
Doesn't matter.
it's the 23 Camry HSE white pearl,
Oh,
red interior. That one.
wow.
V6. That
Oh,
one.
so it's fast.
Yeah, yeah, splurge a little bit. You know,
Well,
nothing crazy. You know, it's not a
you know I was about to
I'm not
say
gonna
something.
say it. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but
You know I was about to say something because I was about to mock somebody, and I was like, I can't do
don't.
I can't.
Don't.
And I almost slipped up. I almost slipped up. Oh my
Don't.
God. I'm getting so much better at that. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've told everybody what you have, which is a good thing because when you start doing your reviews and when you put it out, we know that, especially if someone's interested in buying that car, we know, hey, I'm trying to get a new car. Ty just got the Camry 2023. You know what? Let me go watch his video and let me go see if that's something that I might want. Because the way that you described it with red interior, all that, like that's really nice. So,
Yeah, it gave me an idea because when I was looking, I didn't find any. So
mhm. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you
that's
have a
good.
car. So now I don't have to drive all the time. Now you can drive me around. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Okay. SJ said, I made sweet potato pie for the first time this year, along with the others usually cook. Are you single, SJ? See, SJ be cooking. Are you single? See, that's one thing I love. Not that I love, but I love to date someone that can cook. That's actually, I mean, it's not one of my deal breakers, but to find someone that can cook, oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got to go back to that success story. We're definitely going to go back. We're just kind of, shooting it. We haven't talked to
Yeah,
y'all since
yeah,
last Friday. We be on for hours and
yeah.
hours. So this is just to like catch up with you
Yeah.
guys too. Yeah, pearl white with the red interior. That's tight. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna be looking to get a car in the new year. See? Azor says, dating question. I recently started talking to this guy I met on Hinge. He constantly talks about his ex in a negative way. Would that be a red flag for you, Sabrina? Oh, you know what? I'm going to answer this, but I want Ty. I want to hear what you have to say, Ty. So reverse it, and I'm going to answer as well, but I want
Wow.
you to reverse it. Like if you met a lady and she constantly is talking negative about her ex, would that be a red flag for you, Ty? That's a
Yeah.
great question.
Yeah. And I mean, unless the ex was bad, then I would be like, well, why did you continue to stay with a bad person? You know what I mean? Maybe your discernment is terrible and not him. But, people always say, you know, you can tell how much you care about a person by how you describe them when you're upset. If you're upset and mad, but you're still not talking down on them, you're still not trying to, take them down, then that says a lot, you know? And if every single one of your exes is bad, then guess who the common denominator is in all those situations? So, yeah, it's a mini
Yeah.
red flag, not a big red flag, just a little tiny one.
Yeah. So for me, it would be a red flag for me. Now it's different because like if I've known you for a while or if we've like been dating and we like talking about different things, like if it's a situation where it's relevant and it popped up, you know, and then I'm like, let me tell you about my, you know, but me and the guy have been dating a little bit. It's a little bit different. But if it's someone I just met, and then like it makes me feel like, so this is what I feel like when that happens. I feel like when I meet a guy and he's constantly talking down about a female he used to date, it makes me feel like he's trying to convince himself that it was her, and he's using me as a culprit to listen to whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Do
You need
you
validation. You need validation from you.
validation, exactly. And I feel like that's what he's trying to do. It's like, you know, that saying, like when my daughter does stuff all the time and she's like, because but mommy and da 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 and da 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 da, and I'll be like, are you trying to convince me or are you trying to convince yourself? And that's just how I feel in this situation with him. He's obviously like Tyrone says, looking for validation, and if he's using you, that means he's using her and her, his mama, his cousin, his sister, his, you know what I mean? Like he don't even know you. Like why he putting all that weight on you? You know what I mean? And that's the first thing that I would be thinking. Like, I don't want you to talk to me about your ex. First of all, good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about me and you. Let's talk about how like how we're compatible. Like what's going on with me and you. So that's just, yeah, that's a huge red flag. And then the fact that it's like negative too. I'm like, yeah, like I'm not trying to add your baggage. I don't even know if I want to even deal with your baggage. I don't even know you like that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear that stuff. So yeah, that's my answer. Absolutely. It's definitely a huge red flag. Yeah.
We do have a success story from last week.
Do we? Oh, is that?
If y'all would have read the comments, someone who came on last week left a comment saying that someone actually slid in her DMs.
Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna go look for it.
I think I said she was spunky, right? Something like that.
Yeah, and this was the lady that she put her Instagram. This is when we were doing assessments, and I want to say her name was Love Danielle.
Danielle, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She put her Instagram in the chat, and Tyrone gave her an assessment, and she said, and she didn't come on the screen with us, but she did put her information in the comment section. And after that, she said a couple of people did slide in her DM. So she did comment on one of the clips that I had put up. And I just was like, okay. So Tyrone and I both were like, you know, like pretty much keep us posted. Oh, there she is. Mm-hmm. Yes. How'd it go, Danielle? So like, what happened? Like, did y'all go on a date? Did y'all switch numbers? What did they say? Like, were they like, I saw you on the show? Like, let us know. That is so, like, that's giving me hope. That's giving me hope.
Yeah. And she put herself out there, too, because we dang sure scrubbed her Instagram.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Because remember, Danielle, when we first went on her page on Instagram, her page, it was private. And I was like, the only thing that they're going to know about you, Danielle, is that you're a very private person. And I was saying how if you guys want us to do an assessment on your Instagram, male or female, your page cannot be private. So, oh, Danielle says she getting a lot of good morning beautifuls.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Look, I feel like this. That's better than you wasn't getting nothing at first. So at least you got to start somewhere. I Am Transcending says, feel like going up on video or audio. Danielle Owens, we'd love to hear your story. We would love to hear it. Yep. Everyone's like, yay. She says, spill the tea. Danielle says, I was like, oh boy, but hey. That is so funny. Yeah. Okay, so real quick, okay, I'm drinking this tea, so I'm like warm now. So let me take this off. Okay. So I just posted on Instagram that I am officially off the market. Didn't see the post, Tyrone?
No, I didn't.
And everybody
What?
that did see the post, they're dying laughing right now. So just to let everybody know that
Get a dog or something?
I already have two. I don't need no more, and I
Okay.
don't want them. And I'm trying to get rid of my fish. So shout out to you guys that's in the chat right now. If you have not given this video a thumbs up, don't forget to hit the like button on the way in. And if you're leaving, don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. And sorry to see you go. We hope that you do come back after you're finished doing whatever you're doing. Okay, I'm officially off the market. If you saw my Instagram post.
Okay.
Y'all didn't see my Instagram post? Y'all gotta go see the post real quick. I can't believe y'all know. I know y'all have y'all follow me on Instagram.
Oh man.
Lola.
I keep forgetting that your first few pictures are pinned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you see it, Tyrone?
I just looked at it. Hilarious.
That's why y'all have me got. You know what? I'm gonna put it up here for y'all. I want you to actually see it. I'm gonna actually see it. And people are also obviously loving it. So this is the post that I put up. Oof. Let me show you guys.
You had a comment in there about someone not dating for 15 years.
Yeah, oof. I saw that. But of course I'm on here, so I can't really, because you know I wanted to say something like, you need to come on. You need to come on over to the show. All right, guys. So it says, I'm officially off the market. I'm still single. I'm just giving up. Oh my God. Come on, guys. You guys know that Tyrone did not take me off the market. Look what it Rose said, girl. Bye. Oh my God. Yes. So I am officially off the market because I'm over it. I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of, let me tell you, the dating sites are trash. Everybody that I was, and I said on my Instagram that you guys would have to come over here to hear my story. So I have a story. So no, Taby says it's not giving, sis. No, it's not giving. It's not giving. I'm not necessarily giving up. I'm taking myself like I'm not making myself readily available anymore. I'm not going to take those extra trips to Lowe's anymore. I'm not paying for any more dating sites. I'm not going to check to see if he sent me a message. I'm not going to, slide into someone's stories and put like a heart, like, because like in real life, it's like, oh, she hearted my stuff. That's cool. Like really, I've had so many great, amazing conversations with some amazing men like over the last few months. And they just, golly, man, these notifications on my thing. Let me cut this off. Oh. And I've met some amazing guys and I've had some great conversations, but it's like, they're just not consistent. I can't do it. One thing I cannot do is an inconsistent man. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to chase you. I told you guys before, I'm at a place in my life where I am not pursuing no man no more. No. I will meet you halfway, but I'm not going, if you start backing, I'm not going to run after you. I'm not going, no, I'm just going to let you fall off the screen, boo. I'm just going to let you fall off the screen. I'm going to be just like this. I'm going to be like, oh, he tripping. I'm falling off. I ain't got nothing on it, boo. I ain't got nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it back. I'm going to give you back to the streets like I can. Like, I just feel like that I understand. We got a caller, but let me finish this. Hey, Ronnie, girl, hold on 1 second. I feel like at the end of the day, a man knows I said it on the show. I said it on Ready to Love. I know what it feels like to be pursued by a man. I know what it feels like. Like, you can't give me halfway stuff and then you gonna think to yourself, she ain't gonna know I'm giving her halfway stuff. She ain't gonna know. I'm gonna keep doing it like this. You know what I'm saying? And then the one guy that I was really, really interested in, he and I were having a conversation. So he was one of them people that like to do conversations, but he liked to tell the story the way that he liked to tell the story, which don't be the whole story, which leaves a lot of questions. And I'm one of those people that actually like to ask questions. And he kind of raised his voice. He was just like, are you not listening to me? You not why I gotta keep, like, why you not listening? And I was like, did you just
Damn it. So they'd be messing up the job during the interview process. You at least supposed to get the job before you start slouching.
Tyrone. He had the audacity. And then he said, look, so we was talking. He was like, who do your taxes? Random. Because me and him, we had been talking for a few days. So we was talking about a lot of stuff. He was like, so who do your taxes? So, we had that conversation. He said, well, I got an amazing tax man. He was like, if you need the tax guy, he was like, I got one for you. As a matter of fact, let me call him real quick. Do, three-way. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, hi, Mr. Johnson. I'm like, he just wanted me to. He was like, yeah, I got my friend on the phone. Go ahead, Mr. Johnson, Sabrina, Mr. Johnson. I'm like, hey, Mr. Johnson. I'm like, okay, yeah, so I'm going to call you so we could talk. And yeah, he like, oh, yeah, because she like to talk a lot. She do talk a lot. I'm like,
I'm going to guess he in his early 50s.
Yes, he is. I said, did he just tell this man that I talk a lot? I was like, he must ain't been dating for a long time. Like, you just can't just be like, yeah, she talk a lot. She snoring her sleep. I met you 4 days ago. How can you feel like that? So anyway, it was to the point where I started to tell him things about myself that I knew. I did it on purpose because I didn't want to have to end it. So I said, you know what? Because I can read people very well. So I knew what some of his turnoffs would probably be. So I was like, yeah, such and such and such. I was like, because I think I might, I was like, I'm thinking about, because I'm gaining some weight. I was like, I think I might just take some of this fat and get lipo and just inject it in my butt. So my butt, I was like, I got a big butt now. And I said, but I really do. I was like, I need some hips. So I want some bigger hips. I was like, so I'm probably going to get the lipo and inject the fat into my hips. And then too, like, I'm thinking about like my breasts. I think I might want to go bigger. So, because he's a gym freak. He's like a gym health workout person. So I started talking about all this stuff. And I was like, so I started talking about like this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, but before I do that, I need to check that and make sure like I'm good with that. Like, I ain't trying to be, getting like plastic surgery and I'm, got some serious issues going on and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to stay alive and stuff. So I just was talking about all this stuff. Why after that, I did not get a good morning video. My good morning text ain't come at 7 o'clock no more. It came at like 11:30 in the morning. So that morning he was like, good morning. I was like, good morning. Then the next day, he ain't say that. I think it was Thanksgiving. I think I said, since he texted me good morning yesterday, I texted him good morning today. I was like, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I was like, have fun with your family. I was like, I hope all is well. And then I ended with, take care.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. And he was like, yeah, I hope you enjoy the festivities too. And I was like,
might as well shoot me.
I was like, I hope he get it. But guess what? I ain't hear nothing from him this morning. I said, maybe he got the memo. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And within them 48 hours that he and I had conversations, he asked me to come over to his house at least 5 times. I was like, oh, yeah, he for the streets. I was like, he can go head on back. I said, he probably out there hanging with my ex. No. Nope.
Mm.
Like that's what I be dealing with. That's what I deal with. Oh, it's crazy. Like once he asked me the first time, he was like, "Yeah, you need to come over here and see me." I was like, like, but when he asked me by the second time, I was already like turned off. Like I was already, so I was like, it don't matter really what he say. I said, and if he asked me a third time, I said I'm gonna entertain him. I said, but other than that, yeah, I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I can't do it.
So it was like one of the fish that you caught. You brought it in the boat, looked at it for a little bit. It was like, oh,
I even got him
this is
his own
decent.
little bow. I got him his own little bow and put him in, and I was like, "Oh, this is my fish." No, but then the water just started reeking. The water
Right.
was smelling like it was smelling fishy. And I was like, "Oh, he got to go back into the big river to the other fish. I can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't even do it." So because of that, and
Mm-hmm.
because of how everything has just been going, I was like, I can't. You
Mm-hmm.
know what, Ronnie girl? It seems like you having problems. We just gonna add you
Yeah.
on right now because I
You
don't know.
might, yeah, Ronnie, you might want to put the light in front of you, not
Yeah, put
behind
the
you,
light
if
in
you
front,
can,
not behind you.
or turn it off, the one behind you.
Let's just add it to the stream and let's see what's going on. Let's.
Uh,
Oh, okay. Here we go. We gonna add you, Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie girl.
yo, I'm adjusting the camera like I thought. I'm adjusting mine like it was me.
Hey, Ronnie girl. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? She having technical difficulties. When in Rome says smell like tuna. Yeah, he was fine. He was fine. But it's a lot of fine men out here. I think Ronnie having issues. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna let her try to figure it out.
I
Yeah.
do have some scenario questions. Um, oh my gosh, when in Rome, you're starting trouble.
When in
So,
Rome always the she keep it.
right, we're not. It's not about me tonight.
She don't
So,
care.
um, so I have a few questions for the ladies. The first question is it okay to still be cool um, with the ex of one of your siblings?
The ex of one of your
Say
siblings.
like your brother or sister broke up with somebody.
Hmm.
Should you still be cool with them? Hang out, all that stuff.
I feel like with me, as long as you keep you and their friendship over there, and I don't gotta deal with it in my face, like don't throw it in my face. You know what I mean? Because obviously they're an ex. Like I don't want my like if I lived here and my ex lived next door, I'm probably gonna move. So I dang on sure ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like just don't throw if you friends with my ex, y'all could be friends over there. Just don't throw it in my face. Don't have it in my face. Don't put it in my face. They don't need to come here to meet you at the house. You understand what I'm saying? Just respect it
Hmm.
if that's what you're gonna do. That's just how I feel.
Hmm.
I'm moving. I want to
Because I did have a scenario today. One of my brother's ex-wife found me on Instagram.
your brother, ex-wife.
So so I'm about to do it. Oh man, I'm giving it all. But no, I'll tell it because I'm about to publish a story about how I met some siblings that I was looking for my whole life. So y'all might have seen the comp. She left a comment in my recent reel saying that I look like my brother, facial expressions and all that stuff. And then she was like, "You probably," I think she said, "You don't know me, but I'm the ex-wife." You know, and offline she was like, "You probably heard a lot of bad things about me," but it was like, no, he's never said anything about you at all. But the way that I see it, you are still my nephew's mom, right? So we could be cordial, but it probably won't be like we ain't gonna have long conversations and nothing. Just hello, yeah, my nephew there. All right, cool. But then I would definitely hit up my brother, like I am transcending is saying. I would definitely hit up my brother and be like, hey, like the ex-wife just hit me up. She
Yeah,
don't got remarried and everything, so it's not
that's
one of
still,
them situations.
but that's messy though, especially like when it's family involved. Because one thing about me, and when it comes to dating and people I'm dealing with, like it's something called boundaries. It's
Hmm.
boundaries.
Hmm.
Like it's just like it's certain people that I would never date. It's certain people I would never, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
I just wouldn't, I couldn't. It's what, 7.9 billion people on this earth, but I gotta date you. You know what I'm saying? Like I got the uh I just feel like it's just boundaries. Let's try Ronnie right now. Hey Ronnie, we're gonna bring you up. Hey Ronnie. Hey Ronnie.
I think we can hear you, Ronnie. Can you say something? Hello? We can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us? Well, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
You can't hear us? Oh,
Okay. All right.
okay.
I have another question for the ladies. How do y'all shoot y'all shot?
So I guess I'll go first.
You mentioned a few examples. I just want to know.
Yeah, I don't know how I would shoot. I mean, cause see, that's the thing. Like, I'm just not about. So back in the day, I used to. Okay, so one of my exes, like I would watch him like on social media, and I was like, oh my god, like I got like a huge crush on this guy. But I've always had a huge crush on him. I had a huge crush on him for like 5 years. And every time though, he was always in a relationship. He was always in a relationship with like the same girl. And they were like off and on, off and on. So every time they were off, I try to slide in the DM, but by the time I hit send, they were back on again. I'd be like, dang. So literally. So one day they broke up, I guess, and then he was single, so I slid in his DM. I was like, hey. He was like, hey. I was like, hey. I was like, I'd like to take you out to dinner. I think I've told this story. Y'all probably heard this story before. I was like, I'd like to take you out to dinner. He was like, word? I was like, word up. And he was like, well, when? I was like, next weekend. He was like, okay. So I said, meet me at Cheesecake Factory and then, we'll go have some drinks and we'll get something to eat. He was like, okay. So literally, we went to Cheesecake Factory. We sat at the bar. I wasn't really hungry. I ordered like, I want to say a dessert, like strawberries and cream or whipped cream. And I don't know, but whatever it was, I know it was whipped cream on my plate. I remember that part. And what's funny, Tyra?
Because I have this line in my head that the fellas say that's cracking me up right now.
Oh,
And I
well, make
can't
sure
hold
you.
off. But go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to hold off.
So we sat there, we talked, and one thing led to another, and we ended up dating, a little over a year. And that was cool. And one of my other relationships, because like I said, the last couple of relationships, like I pursued my exes. Um, I slid in his DM. I was like, hey. I was like, what's up? Like, we should hang out sometimes. And one thing about me is that, oh, it's like now when I think back on it, I hate that I even did it. But I'm very persistent. And one thing about me is if I want something, I'm going to go and get it. And I'm going to go and get it. And I'm going to keep trying to go and get it until I get it, especially if that's what I want. So I'm I'm very aggressive when it comes to that. So if I see something that I want, I'm gonna go and get him. Okay. So one of my exes, I was like, let's go out. He was like, okay. I was like, we should go out on Saturday. Okay. Friday come. Yeah, I can't go out. I'm like, this dude. next week, oh, we should go out. Da, 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 da. So he kept turning me down. He kept turning me down. And I used to be I used to be like, no, I'm going out with this dude, and we going to look, this is the last one. And honestly, the Lord was trying to keep me away from him. Just trying to keep me away from him. I told y'all that was the worst relationship I was at. The Lord was like, nope, I'm going to shoot it down. I'm going to shoot it down. The Lord was like, nope, I'm going to shoot that one down too. The Lord was trying to tell me, you don't need to go on this date with this dude. Shot me down like 3 or 4 times. And then eventually we did end up going out, and I wish it never happened. Like, let me tell you something. When the universe speaks, you got to listen to the universe, because the universe was trying to warn me. And I was like, universe, I don't care. I don't care what you got. I don't care. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to get. The universe was like, okay, I'm going to show you. Anyway, Tyrone, so that's how I shoot my shot. I'm just going to ask you out. And then the whipped cream date, the one that we was together for 1.5 years, because I asked him out, when the check came, and it's so funny, when the check came, he looked at the check like, you said you was going to take me. He looked at the check. Even though I went to go grab it, he looked at it. He had to look all in his face like, I'm not paying for that. He sure didn't. But that's one thing that I can say within that date, though. After we did get together and I did become his girlfriend, he spoiled the crap out of me. Like, I might have paid for that date, but every other date and everything else, trips and everything, like, he paid for everything. So it was cool. He just
good on him.
He just didn't know how to keep his hands to himself. Yeah. Let me explain something. Let me just say this real quick. I'm sorry, Ty. It's so funny because I've dated the men that had money, houses, cars, spoiled me, did everything, treated me like a queen, but cheated on me, could not stop cheating on me, just cheated every chance they got. The other guy treated me like he spent money on me. He had money. I'm talking about, like, living a certain kind of way, and included me in the way that he lived, like, was very affectionate, very loving, very attentive, very consistent, everything. But then he put his hands on me. The other guy, he ain't do nothing. That's why I said I can't say nothing good about him. But it's just crazy because it's like you get all of this, but then you get that. You get all of this, but then you get that. It's like, golly, like I just feel like it's just like what is it? Like, what is it? It's crazy that happens. But I'm sorry, Tyrone. I'm pretty sure I've given you a lot to say.
I mean, it was a lot of good points in there. I think one of the points is kudos to you for not making him feel like a simp about spending money on you, because some ladies mess that up. We be willing to spend, because I know I don't. It's rare that I would let my lady pay for anything. Mm-hmm. That's just me. But then if I feel like I'm being used, then it's going to stop. It's unfortunate that they messed that up. What else was I going to say? When you asked him out, that line that was in my head. Mm-hmm. It's a little joke I do when I feel like a woman is being aggressive. On social media or on text. I would be like, did she theoretically show me her panties just now?
I did. I sure did.
Right. So as a guy,
like, here they go right here. Can you see them?
Right. So as a guy, you're thinking, don't say nothing stupid. Don't say nothing stupid. Don't say nothing stupid. Just go with the flow, because experience will tell you. After you talk yourself out of some draws by saying stuff dumb, you learn.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
definitely
true. Someone had mentioned, do men like being approached? I definitely like to know that you're interested, but there is a thing is being too aggressive. That is a turnoff to me.
Being too aggressive.
Yeah.
I've never had that problem.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it. Am I willing to pay for all the bills? My wife is. I'm the man in my household, therefore I'm going to take care of my household, you know? So I'm not asking her to pay any bills unless they're her bills, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I did. I had men. I mean, see, and it's so crazy because when I hear like the youngings on social media talking about I got flued out, I got flued out, I'm like, they have no idea. Because I was getting flued out 20 years ago. And the you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like what they talk about and do all that now and get in the
Hmm.
bag and all that stuff. Like I was there then, but my thing is like, don't give me no bag. Like, give me a business, give me a LLC, like, give me a storefront, brick and mortar. Like, what's up? Let's get some business cards. Let's start a business together. Like, that's what I'm on these days. But yeah, getting flued out was fun. Of course, do I want to be flued out now? Absolutely. I'm not saying that I don't. Okay. But when it comes to like me like taking care of my man, like Tyrone says, like he pays all the bills and everything. So one thing about me and something that I have always done, and I just thought, and this is just me, guys, because I know a lot of women are like, no, because he got to pay all the bills. He got to. So I know when I was in a situation where I was dealing with someone, we lived together. He paid for the mortgage, and I paid like all the little bills. Not little because they added up to the mortgage anyway. But I paid like the water, I paid the electricity, I paid the phone, whatever. He paid the car notes, he paid the insurances. So it was like we still, because at the end of the day, it's still, this is just for me. At the end of the day, like I still want to go on trips and stuff too. And I want him to be able to surprise me with the trip and be like, what if it's a situation where I make more money than him? Like, do I still expect him to? And I know that's a touchy subject for some women because I've seen some women be like, I don't care if I do make more money from him than him. He's still gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Because he the man in the house, and I get that. But it's just like, how are y'all supposed to like grow together? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I just don't know. I know when me and my boyfriend at the time, not this last one because he ain't had no money. Remember, guys, he ain't had no money, so he definitely won't go to me. He ain't even had a passport. So anyway, the one before him, me and him, we used to go out on trips and we used to split it. He used to pay for his share, and the only time he paid for my ticket is when he did something wrong. And he was like, "You want to go on a trip?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You paying?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pay." I was like, "Okay." And the only reason he did it is because I think Ronnie back and she got the full screen. And I think he only did it, of course, because he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do got a passport, FYI. But I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm off the market now. So anyway, we're gonna bring Ronnie on.
Go ahead. I'm gonna turn the slide off real quick. I'm here. I'm still here. I can hear you, Ronnie. How you doing?
Click your mute button, Ronnie. You're on mute. Click the mute. You're on mute. Oh, let me see. Maybe I can do it. Oh, Ronnie, I can hear you. I mean, I can see you. I mean, it's off. Can you hear me? You can't. You can't hear me? Maybe it's the mute on your computer or your phone, or like turn the volume up on your phone, maybe. Well, you're back on mute. Let me take you off mute. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're off mute. You still can't hear us? I don't know. Let me see if I can. Um,
It's in your settings,
it's
Ronnie. You
who?
have to set
Oh,
your speakers to your earpiece,
yeah. Are you on your cell
but
phone?
she can't hear us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Are you on your cell phone?
Mm, mm, mm,
Go
mm.
into your settings. Your settings to put it to your earphones. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna get it, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You brave enough to
Go to
come
your
up.
settings. Yeah, child. She gonna get it. She gonna, oh,
um,
she gonna get it. Yeah, I know.
I
Yeah.
think there was a question about how much aggression is too much.
How much aggression is too much?
I'm gonna say if I feel like I can smash tonight without trying, it's probably too much. You know, at least let me put in work. You know,
But
and then
what is,
sometimes like the touching, the feeling, the grabbing, I don't like that either. That's
I
just
don't like
me.
people touching me either, so I get it.
Yeah,
So if I'm like, hey, what you doing? Like what you doing tonight? You like nothing, chilling. I'm like, oh, you want to go out and go grab something to drink?
that's cool.
So, but what? So what? Because that's about what I'm gonna do. Like I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe when I say that I'm aggressive, I need to. I don't know, because the way that I say that I'm aggressive might be different from some other people's aggressive, because that's my aggression. Like I ain't gonna be like, why you don't want to go out to dinner? Why you don't want to go with me? Like what's wrong with me? Like why wish you got something to do? Like what? I mean, I just feel like we should go. Like I mean, I just don't know like with that, because mine is let's go out, let's go get something to drink. Like what's too much though? What's too much?
huh?
Like let's do a scenario.
It's
Let's do a
it's hard to tell. I mean, it's hard to explain, but you just know. You know, you just know.
I feel like in the very first meeting, very aggressive is me showing you a picture of my vagina. That's aggressive, very aggressive. Like that's just like someone showing me a picture of their peen. Like I open up the my inbox and it's like that's aggressive to me. That's aggressive to me.
Yeah, it's okay when in Rome to want to smash. You know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to, but if I feel like, I don't have to work, I'm gonna feel like who else don't have to work? Like are you just doing this every other Thursday? You know what I mean? Like, and that's not attractive.
Hmm.
You want to feel somewhat exclusive, or is exclusive the word?
No, not
Somewhat, you
when the
know.
very beginning. You can't use exclusive in a
No,
situation.
not exclusive. You want to feel like, you want to feel like you discovered this diamond in the rough,
Yeah, but
But we
mm,
grown. I get it. We grown. There's gonna be women out there who shoot their shot, so to speak, and make it be known that you're attracted to this person. And we need more of that.
it's to the point for real. Like it's to the point
Hmm.
because like prior to me, like 2 years ago, like it was just to the point where I was just like I would meet people and I would be like,
Oh
ooh, like I could
man.
really see myself with him. And then some dudes I'd be like, oh, he is just a one nighter. Like, I mean, and that's just like how it
Yeah,
was. Like,
you assess. You
yeah,
assess just like we assess. First 10 seconds.
I can't though. I'm just in a different place now because I said to myself, like my last little friend, like, a couple years ago, like I said to him recently, I was like, I'm dating like intentionally at this point. I was like, I'm just not interested in being an option anymore, because at first I was like, okay, let me like kind of test the waters. I was only dealing with one person on that kind of level. But, I was talking to this person, talking to this person, talking to this person, and just kind of seeing or whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm about to get rid of all my persons. I was like, I'm literally going to be single, single. I'm not going to deal with anybody on any level. But it just makes me feel like when I'm dealing with like multiple people and I'm letting them know, and that's one thing I've always done, I've always let them know, you ain't the only one, bro. You're not the only one, and you can be easily replaced. You're disposable. Don't trip. You start tripping, I got to dispose of you. Do you know what that word means? Let's have a conversation before we move forward. Okay. And they be like, yeah, I know exactly when I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. But then they start tripping. Okay. So, and it was cool. It was cool, because everybody knew that, what I'm saying? Ain't no lies. Ain't no, what I'm saying? Who that? Don't worry about it. You know it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was there. But it's just to the point where I was like, you know what? I really want to meet. And that's when I felt like men was really coming to me correct when I'm having all these options.
Mm-hmm.
But now I've got no options and I'm really just trying to focus on one person. I feel like ain't nobody trying to act right. I can't. They only want to act right when it's other dudes involved. I feel like I just need to start telling people, yep, I'm dealing with 3 other people, so you got to act right. But in real life, I'm not dealing with 3 other people. That's the only time dudes want to act right.
Because it's like, are you with me because you want to be with me, or you with me because you was posted up in the mall recently talk about, are you single?
What are you talking about,
You need a
Tyrone?
man like I do.
It was my promo video. Are you tired of just driving alone? Are you sick of working out by yourself? Are you tired of walking around the mall without a hand to hold? Are you just tired of being by yourself? Are you sick and tired of eating alone, drinking by yourself? Well, guess what? Single Soulmates is coming to YouTube on my YouTube channel every Fridays at 9 p.m. If you are ready for love, if you are ready for marriage, or if you're just ready to date, come on up, get on that screen, shoot your shot to the other singles that's going to be watching you every Friday night on my YouTube channel, Single Soulmates. I'll see you there, 9 p.m. Single Soulmate. Every time I watch that, I die. You're on mute, Ty. You're on mute.
Every time I'd be like, she need a man. she look, and I done seen it, you know. I done seen it a bunch of times, and every time that one scene when you be looking up, I'd be like, damn, she look pitiful right there. She need a man bad.
Oh my God. It was my promo video. I was supposed to look sad. I was supposed to look like I need a man. It's supposed to be convincing. Those were my acting skills that I've never taken acting lessons for that came through the screen.
And we need that. And we need to add the section about the Hardys and the elderly.
Oh no!
Are you tired of being gawked at by the elderly at Hardee's? But don't say elderly.
I know they're gonna be like, no. They're gonna be like, Sabrina.
Are you age shaming right now?
Right. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh my God. That part, let me tell you, the by yourself. Oh my God, by yourself. I can watch that over and over and over again. Oh my God.
I got a question for the ladies. And I'll tell you what my issue is sometimes sometimes I refrain from approaching a woman because I feel like she can tell that I'm shooting my shot. And for some reason, I feel like it should be natural. I don't know. I'm weird like that. You know, I feel like, not saying that I don't. I've been saying the same thing for 25 years.
I like the shy ones.
What was another thing I was going to say? Oh, I forgot it, but it's going to come back.
I like the shy ones, Ty. Like, I like the ones that are in the corner, that are just like chilling, sitting there, drinking their old English or Jack Daniels or whatever, just chilling. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Like, I'll walk up to you and be like, hey, what you doing? Like, I like that because it makes me feel like you're not trying to be the center of attention. You back here, you cool, you calm, you collect. Because like, I'm like, hey, let's dance. You know what I mean? Like, I want somebody that is like that. Like, I like that calm, cool, collected, the shy, the reserve, the like, that's a turn on for me. Oh, OE. You said OE. Honey, I used to down a 40 or OE back in the dirt. Back in the dirt. I hope Ronnie girl get it together. Let's see. You think we should try to bring her on? Can I ask a serious question for the ladies? Absolutely. As I am transcending. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. To ask questions, to learn more about dating and talking about our different experiences. And yeah,
Oh,
and
I just remembered about it being clear. Remember earlier when I asked how do women shoot their shot? I realized I was having a conversation for like 2.5 months with someone in my Twitter DMs, and I thought the entire conversation was professional. I didn't even know she wanted to go out with me. I thought it was on some professional cyber security mentorship opportunity because that's just my that's my approach. I don't even look at it as if
but
they're shooting their shot.
She can't come on talking nothing about but work. And then like I'm not gonna if I come up to you, Ty, I'm not gonna be like, hey, so can you tell me a little bit more about your business cybersecurity? Like, how long did you do that? Like, did you go to school for that? And then in real life, what I really want to be is, what you doing on Friday? You want to go get a drink?
But sometimes that's how women shoot their shot.
I mean, maybe so.
They want to make a connection. Yeah. They want to find a connection with you. They want to find out where you're going so they can be there too. You know what I mean? Like that is the subliminal stuff that I pay attention to.
See, I never been
Let's
that
kind of stroke the arm a little bit, the hug, they kind of hold on to the hug a little bit longer. I notice that stuff all the time.
See, I don't, because if I hug you, I'm gonna sniff your neck and be like, you smell good.
If you like them, so there's a difference.
Why I'm like, I say I'm aggressive. That's why I say that, because I don't like, ain't no gray areas with me. I'm either black or I'm white. I'm gonna let you know I'm interested, or you gonna know she is absolutely not interested at all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold on to the hug a little bit tighter. I might throw a leg up. I might even like hump you a little bit. Come here, boy. You know what I mean? I might be like, come here. You might be like, oh, like you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I Am Transcending says, I was in a Black men's group recently and we talked about ideal women. Y'all would be surprised to know how far from imperfect perfect really is. One of us is physically disabled, so I wondered.
Boy, if y'all only knew.
Explain
y'all
it.
Only knew what we talk about.
Like I need you to like.
I'm talking disabilities, little people.
Yeah, but men like little people for different reasons.
A lot of it is a fetish, like.
Right. I know men like little people because it makes them look bigger. That's what it is. So that's why they look like little people. Yeah. But I'm not even going to say that part. Have you in the past or would be willing in the future to date a man with a physical disability? It just would have to depend. It would just have to depend with me per se. I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, it just would have to depend. Misdemeanor Joe says, I mean, and for y'all, it's different when people want to shoot their shot because they can't just be like, ooh, I like you. Y'all probably got tons of those. She had to start with professionalism. I guess so too, but I don't know. They just be making me, I feel like women that do that are like, they're like, they go to work 9 to 5, but then after they get off of work at 5 o'clock from 6 to 10, they be at the hotel lobby, like sitting, waiting, for the Johns. Like women like that, that's what make me think about like, because a lot of people think that strippers are the like prostitutes, but it don't be the strippers. It be the regular women that do 9 to 5s after they get off of work They go to the hotels, they sit at the bars, and they get Johns, and they do that at night.
Yeah. To answer that previous question, I did date someone with MS for 5 years, so I know what it's like. It's not easy. You definitely got to be prepared for it mentally and emotionally, when it comes to the disabilities. Mr. Mita Joe's comment that you just answered, like the way my mental is set up, like 20 years of sexual harassment training, in the military, like I'd be weirded out about that stuff. Like any type of halfway, no, I'd turn it all the way off, you know.
She said waiting for the Johns. Oh Lord, there go Ronnie again. We gonna try it again. Hey Ronnie.
You got to turn your computer sound down. There's an echo.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, but now we hear you in the back in the echo. So can you mute that?
Turn your computer sound down. Okay.
Don't mute it.
Now talk.
Computer sound. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit more.
Turn it down a little bit more, Ronnie.
Can you hear now?
Perfect.
Yeah, a lot better. Can you hear us? Oh, you need that to hear us.
Ah, there's an echo.
Yeah, it's a bad echo.
Just mute that. I mean, not mute it. Pause that. Pause the video.
But I think she needs that to hear us.
It's fine. Oh,
Right.
Ronnie.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
We
that's
can
good.
hear you. Can you hear us? See, she can't hear
I
us.
can hear you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
you can.
Yeah. What's
Okay,
good,
yeah.
Ronnie?
I can hear you guys.
All right.
Okay, good. Thank you for joining us.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, this is my first time.
It's okay.
Okay, it is quite all right. It is quite all right. So, are you on looking for a love connection, or would you like to tell us a story?
um uh I love connection, I guess.
Okay. What are you looking for? How about this? Just tell us, you know, what area
um
you live in, how old you are,
okay.
age-ish.
My name is Ronnie and I'm from Jersey. Well, I'm from New York. I'm originally from New York, but I live in Jersey.
What area of
Um,
Jersey?
this guy.
Piscataway, you said? Ronnie, how about this? I'll ask a bunch of questions and all you got to do is just answer them. Does that work? Is it me paused or Ronnie?
Ronnie, can you hear us okay?
It's Somerset.
Okay.
It's like I'm
Do you have
hearing
children?
delay. That's why.
Okay. Do you have children? Mm.
I'm
I
hearing
think you're I
delay.
think you're I think you're still on the echo. Ronnie, if you have an Instagram and you want us to check it out, put it in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronnie, put your Instagram in the chat and we'll go and we'll do it like that. And then we'll talk to you in the comment section. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
I know. Oh, and she's been trying, y'all. We haven't been saying it, but she's been backstage trying at least for an hour to try to get on. I'm thinking she's using her laptop with our voices to hear it, but she's on her phone. I wonder why she couldn't get all the way on with her laptop. I don't know. Let me check on here real quick. Okay. Oh shoot, he never messaged me back.
I have another question for the ladies.
I'm sorry, Tyler. Go ahead.
How do women feel when you hear someone say, are y'all doing an honest assessment of yourselves when it comes to expectations in men? And maybe y'all are expecting too much.
No, I don't think I'm expecting too much, but I'm dang on sure not lowering my standards anymore. If that's the case, I could have just stayed with my broke ex. Yeah.
Okay. What about everyone else?
I think I'm good. I ain't doing no more lowering no standards. And my standards aren't even that, they're not even that high. Like I'm not asking for much, you know what I mean? So I'm not lowering them. So yes, he has to be over 6 feet. He does have to have a car. He does have to have a job. Like he does have to have his own place. I would prefer him to already have kids. And he has to be like over 43.
Okay. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way, saying that y'all are expecting too much. What I mean by that is, we often ask, our women friends to describe their ideal man, the man that they want. And they start listing out all these things, right? And we say, if that man existed, do you think that man would want you?
Hold on, say the question again.
When you list out all of the things that you want in a man, if that man existed, do you feel like that man would want you?
Yes. He has already shown, it's plenty of them that show me that they want me.
Okay.
But the problem is they don't know how to just only want me. Like they want me and everybody else.
Right. So I have a lot of friends that struggle to say yes to that question.
Oh. Wow.
They pause. They think about it. They're like, oh, yeah, I guess he would.
Wow.
And then that's why I always like to ask the other question about, what your keeper factor is. What do you feel your great qualities are? Like, why would a man like you? Why would anyone like you? Why would anyone want to be with you?
Oh, I have a whole lot of stuff. I mean, see, that's the thing.
See, you would be like, how much time you got? Because we'll be here all day.
Yeah, and see, and I've said that before. I said it on the show. Finding a man is not the problem. Finding the right, imperfect, perfect, good man for me is the problem. I once a year somebody's asking me to marry him. No joke. All the time. They be like, I just want to spend the rest of my life with you, Sabrina. I'm done. Like, you're it. I'm done. And I'm like, like it's just, but finding my guy, that guy, you know what I mean? I mean,
right.
He out there, he just can't act right. He just ain't got no act right. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, you do understand that every time you add a quality, it lowers the percentage of finding the guy.
That's why I said that's why I'm off the market. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm not even like, I'm cool with being single forever. Like, I'm good. I just need somebody to fill in a void. Other than that, I'm good.
Even when you start with 6 foot something as a requirement, it takes a lot of people out,
Facts.
Yeah,
I told you. I told you one of the guys was like, because on my profile, my dating profile, it says that, and he says he says, well, I'm a strong 5'9". And I'm just like, it's like, I'm a strong 5'9". He was like, I read your profile, but I wonder if I could go, if I can, because you assess me on my Instagram. Let me see if I
I
can.
don't know if you could. He got to be like 5'9", 220, 230. Like, I don't think you would be happy with a 5'9", 165.
I like skinny guys.
But short and skinny?
No, they still
Okay.
gotta be 6 foot or taller. I don't mind me a skinny man. I don't mind me a thick man. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, I don't even mind me a man with a little bit of belly as long as he not smushing me. You know, I don't mind it. He just needs to be 6 foot, and he needs to be like at least no more than 200, and I want to say maybe 60 pounds. No more than that.
Is the finances a requirement as well? A
My
certain
thing is,
is a certain financial status a requirement?
as long as you can pay all your bills, you could take me out to eat sometimes. And if we do go on a trip, you can pay for your other half, but still be able to pay your bills after we go on a trip. Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to feel like, I mean, we've been going out to eat a lot, Sabrina. I mean, we just need to chill on that for a while. Like, I don't want you to be mad at me because we going out to eat all the time and you gotta have an attitude with me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I just don't want that kind of, and one thing about me is I do eat out a lot, but I cook too. I love to cook. I love to, because spending all that money on food, I just ain't. But yeah, finances are important because you need to be able to take care of your own. Like, I'm not trying to have you come to me with a sob story every 3 weeks talking about this happened, that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never ask me. That's what I just went through. Like, that dude ain't never asked me for money, but he had a sob story every 3 weeks, knowing good and well, if I'm with you, I'm gonna help you, But in real life, what he was doing was he just took advantage of me. That's all that was. And he took advantage of me. He took advantage of me. It's still a bill now he trying to pay. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Yeah, trips. Yes, I am transcending trips. So if me and you, we together for a year and we decide we want to go to Jamaica for 3 or 4 days, like, I don't want you to be like, I don't got the money. I can't do it. I can't, and every time I go to you, like, I can't do it. I don't got the money. Like, I want you to be like financially secure. You know what I mean? So I just want you to be financially secure. I'm not saying we got to go on trips. We got to go to Hawaii every 3 months or nothing like that. Like, dang on, can we go on a trip like at least twice a year? You know, just to like sip on a mojito and look at some blue water, look at the dolphins. Yeah, I'm not asking you to be
Sabrina
rich.
said, Sabrina said, can we go on at least 1 or 2 excursions?
Just 1 or 2. I don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking, and for real, and because see, my thing is I don't got it like that. I really don't. But I know how to save. So I know if we talk about going on a trip 6 months to 8 months from now, I know that if the trip is going to cost me $1,800, so I'm gonna take $1,800 and I'm gonna divide it by 6 months, and I'm gonna see how much I need to save every month for me to be able to go on a trip in 6 to 8 months. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you can't do that, then you're not the man for me. Sorry. Y'all know I'm straight up with it. You just not the man for me. Because obviously you're not budgeting your money correctly. Which means that if we ever do get together, you become my husband, you become my man. I can't depend on you if something happened to me to be able to be there if you can't even go on 1 or 2 trips a year with me. No. I'm a single mom. I'm out here busting my butt. If I know I want to go on a trip and that's what I want to do, or I want to get that new bag, or I want to get them new shoes and it's a certain amount of money, I know I got to save up for it and I got to get it if that's what I really, really, really want. Sorry, because y'all know I get to talking. Let me go. Let me see. Oh, who is this? Oh, I don't know. Let me see if I can get my dating app bio. How do I go on my... Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Tyrone, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I would like somebody that's nice looking. You know, my thing is, I mean, I just want somebody that I don't mind waking up. I'm not saying he got to be fine, but I would like to roll over and wake up to him and be like, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could go. I can't. It's not letting me for some reason. So let me read it. So KW says I'm 51 and single. Come on up, KW. Shoot that shot. All right. I'm about to read you my profile. All right, Tyrone, I'm about to read you my profile because for some reason it won't let me, and I don't even think I want to pull it up. You ready, Tyrone? It says, I am interested in meeting a mate that is looking for someone serious, long term. Like I ain't in for no chatting, no pen pal, no none of that. For something serious and long term. Someone who is 6 foot or taller. Someone that can make me laugh, who is loyal, romantic, respectful, loves to snuggle and watch a good movie, but sometimes likes to go out dancing and have fun. I said, I am half Korean. I love to cook, but I also love to eat Korean food. And I also want someone who can communicate well. Also, I am not interested in a long distance relationship. My travel distance can be no more than an hour. My ideal mate is someone I can see every day. Bam. It's Stephanie.
I don't know. Where do you want me to start?
I want you to start at the beginning, and I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm gonna keep my thing on mute. I'm gonna just let you talk. I know I get excited and be cutting you off sometimes. I'm
What
sorry.
does your opening profile picture look like?
I change it periodically. Hold on, I'm about to show you. I do change it periodically. So
Because I
at
feel like
first, uh,
I feel like you can use a picture to say most of that and keep it, and then it'll be less wordy.
okay, so I'm not gonna show y'all my profile because y'all are gonna know exactly who.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I'm gonna just show you the picture. So it was my picture where like I had on a baseball hat and everything, and I'll go between that one and the one that I'm in the yellow dress. It's like
No,
what?
no.
I want to be I want to be approachable.
That's no.
But then I have the one with the yellow dress on, and it's like,
From the show?
no, I don't have no pictures from the show on there. And I don't have nothing. I don't have anything that's relating to me. So you can't, I don't have no tattoos. I don't have no, because I don't want no one to be like, hey, that's, so this one is one of my profile pictures.
Okay. You look a little mischievous in
Yeah.
that.
So that's one. That's a good one. But I have pictures on there too with my short hair to let them know like I have short hair. So this is my profile picture right now.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why you were like, no, no.
Okay. That's cool. That works. That I think that one works more than the other one in the stripes.
Yeah. So that's the one I had. But the guy that I was like, take care the other day too. So I met him on this specific site. So this was the picture that was up. So after I said take care to him, indirectly, I wanted him to know like I'm back on the market. So I changed my profile picture and I put it to this one the very next day. So when he goes back on there, he could be like, oh, she changing pictures and stuff. So, so when he goes on there, he could be like, "Oh, so, so she obviously is not interested in me anymore." But and I'm not really on there for real. I just changed it because he really like hurt my feelings. Because he yelled at me, he hurt my feelings a little bit. I told
Yeah,
him too. I was like, "What you did, how you talked to me, that was wrong." He was like, "I ain't talked to you no kind of way." I said, "Don't tell me how you talk to me." I said, "Because I'm trying to tell you how it made me feel, and it didn't make me feel good, and it made me feel like you was yelling at me, and I don't appreciate that." He was like, I didn't yell at you." And I said, "And the fact that you trying to convince me that you didn't yell at me, but you not listening to me telling you that it hurt my feelings, is making me feel some type of way even more." But
yeah, yeah. Forget that, dude. What if I told you that the stuff that y'all wear to secretly stunt on each other is really not what we is not really what attracts us?
what you mean?
Like the stuff that y'all wear to dress up and you feel like, I'm about to go to the club, I'm about to look nice, makeup, hair, nails,
Mm-hmm.
heels. It's not really
What y'all be
what
like?
we would prefer, you know? Like, remember how I mentioned we subconsciously want to see that you have the ability to take care of our children, right? And that you're physically strong and mentally, intelligent. So even if it's not you in the gym, some type of athletic wear, just normal wear that you would wear around the house, because that's what we're going to see most of the time. You know what I mean? If you look good at most of the time, then I'm good with that, you know? But if you're dressed up, this is like a once a week thing or a once every 2 weeks thing. Like, what am I going to see when I wake up in the morning? Show me that.
You know what's funny? I wonder if this guy really liked me and I read him and he was in his feelings. No, because he
Uh-huh.
asked me. So when I first met him, he was like, "Let's FaceTime." I was like, "Okay." So I had my wig on because y'all know I be wearing my wig all the time. I wear my wig a lot because my hair is growing and So he was like, "You have on a wig?" I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Take the wig off." I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, I
Why
want to."
wouldn't you?
So he was like, "Why?" And I said, "Because it's on right now." I was like, "I'll take it when I'm ready to
Okay,
take it
okay.
off. I'll take it off." I was just like, "It's just on." Sometimes I might be gluing my wigs on. I can't just pop them off. Like I can't just take it off. I got to get alcohol and all that other stuff. Go
Do you
ahead.
have a recent picture of you without the wig?
Yeah, all my
Okay,
pictures are recent. All my pictures are taken within the last year.
okay.
Yeah, I don't have no
Hmm.
fake me out pictures. Like some of these dudes be having pictures like they're 62, but they be having pictures from when they was like 30. I'd be like, no,
I'll
all my
tell you.
pictures are recent.
Yeah. So just some tights with the shirt that kind of like barely cover the butt. That's what we like.
That's
I'll
what he
be
said
honest.
too.
You ain't even gotta go to the club. Just wear what you would wear to the gym and go to the place next to the club and you'll get a
Don't
man.
matter. It don't matter, Ty. I've done all that. I've done all that. And I don't, and
Mhm.
honestly, I really don't show my body like that because since I've gained weight, I'm very, very voluptuous. Like, like I just posted one of the videos on my Instagram
Mhm.
where I was painting a door and I had like this yellow shirt on, and when I bent down and I was painting and I was bent down and the shirt was kind of hanging, so it might have looked like in one someone, I of course I deleted the message. She was like, "Sabrina, are you with child?" I was like, "See, this is why you never ask women are they pregnant, because when they're not pregnant they get offended." So I'm like, "Pregnant?" It's like, "I ain't pregnant." So, but no, in real life, since I've gained weight, I'm very voluptuous. I
Right. So
very
show that. Show that.
no. See, that's the thing. I'm not Tyrone. I'm not doing it. I'm not showing my body. No, because my thing is if I go out here wearing what you telling me to wear, guys would look at me and they wouldn't look at me like when I go outside, I be trying to look like a whole wife. I'm not trying to look like a good time. Like I
Right. But the wife is what we're gonna see every day. You know what I
mm-mm,
mean? Like
nope.
we wouldn't want that to be a surprise,
I'm
right?
not
We
gonna
would want to be like, okay, I know you got that. I like you anyway.
No, if I was by myself, maybe, but you have to think most of the time I'm with my daughter. So I'm not gonna be with Sadora wearing tight
Hey,
leggings with my stomach all out
hey,
and my it's
hey,
everything is like this,
hey, what you got to
everything
lose?
like this, and then
What you
my
got to
booty
lose?
all, huh?
I said, what you got to lose? How's all these other approaches working?
I don't know. Maybe I might try. Maybe I might try and go out looking like a hoochie. Not a
No,
hoochie,
just go.
just that's what I mean. Like just really tight clothes because my
Yeah, don't
booty,
even think about it.
everything
Don't
is
even think about it.
huge. I can't.
Don't think about it. Grab a shirt, grab some pants, and go out.
Like tight fitting clothes.
No, just don't overthink about it. Just don't overthink it. Just throw some clothes on and go out like
I
you in a
do,
rush.
and whenever I do that, everything I have is loose fitting. Period. I don't wear tight clothes.
Do you notice the difference in men that approach you when you dress up and when you
Yeah,
don't dress up? What's the
yeah.
quality of men?
Because one day I did in the summertime, I wore like one of these tank tops and I wore like these little legging things. They were really very revealing. It was and I went to Lowe's and I
Hmm.
really had to go to Lowe's though. I didn't go just to be going this time. Like I really needed to go get some more paint. And when I went in there, it was a problem. It was a problem. Like I was like security, security. Like it was a problem. But I don't want no, because when that happens, it makes me think like, oh, he just trying to smash. Like he ain't serious. Like they need to be serious when I'm not showing my body. That's how I feel. I don't
So
want extra attention. That's not
what
that kind of attention.
what you just said is what we fear sometimes. Remember, well, I didn't make it that clear, but remember when I said in my approach earlier, I feel like they know my intent and then it turns me off. And you just said it. You just said I feel like they just want to smash.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I
they
mean?
be
So
like, how are you? And they be looking at my booty and stuff.
that's what I'll be referring to. Like, even if it's just a hello, I feel like they know that I'm not coming up to you to say hello because I want to be your friend, you know?
Right. But my thing is if I'm, and I don't mean tight clothes, I just like fitting clothes, like someone said, fitting. Because fitting clothes on me, like y'all don't understand. Like y'all in real life, I don't really show my body like that. I am very voluptuous. And when I wear not tight clothes, just fitting clothes, it's a problem. So I feel like when men come up to me and when they approach me like, hey, how you doing? It's on some other stuff. It's on some other stuff. Like I don't want no one to approach me. I want, you know, that's why it's like that's why I even started doing the dating things. Because I'm like, I can talk to these men, they can get to know me, they can get to know my personality. It's not like they really see my body or anything. I'll even FaceTime them, you know. But I don't want my body to lead your interests.
It's important, though. It's what keeps us there.
I
It's
get it.
what keeps us there. If I got to go through 20 pictures to see a body shot, I'm going to keep scrolling. Like, we want to know what your body looks like. And we want to know that you are confident in your body.
Yeah. Oh, let me look at some of these. You said I'm fun. I should have been a comedian. I should have been a comedian. I mean, I guess. Let me look at some of these.
All I'm saying is just the more you take the guesswork out of it, the better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yes, Sabrina, not really show your body, but be comfortable in your skin. I mean, I am comfortable in my skin, but I just never really wanted all that attention from wearing like fitting clothes. You
Okay,
know,
so the outfit from the promo video, how do you feel about that?
I feel like that's fine. It's covering my body.
Okay, I think that's a good look,
But you can't see anything.
but you can. We can.
I mean, you can't help but not to because they're so big and this is so big. Like, you can't help but not to see it through my clothes.
Right. So if you feel comfortable in that, I would say go with that type of attire more often?
I that's the kind of clothes I wear all the time though. Every day, all the time.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Normally I wear leggings, I wear like a cute little shirt, but then I wear like a shirt over
Mhm.
top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't want to lead with like, like I want to wear like what you saw in the promo video, and then it's like, hey, how are you? I don't even get that. I don't even get that. Like I'll see guys looking at me, but that's about as far as it goes. That's why I feel like I always say, where I felt like I had to be more the aggressor, because guys would look at me, they would like stare, and I would be like, hi. They would be like, hey. I'd be like, how are you? They'd be like, good. How you doing? I'd be like, I'm good. They'd be like, oh, okay. And then I'd be like, you come here much? Like they just like that's it. That's what I get. Like I would have to, like, why? Why, Tyrone? Why?
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. A lot of assessment. Like if it's too homey, then we're gonna think that you going back to your husband or going back to your family. You know, um, it takes some type of signal. So that's why I was asking, like, how do you shoot your shot? Do you give a look? Do you ask a question? Do you ask for directions? Like, if you see somebody you like, what's your move? What's your go-to move? Some people say they don't even say nothing.
I don't. Not anymore. I'm just over it now. I don't say anything anymore. I'm over it. I'm done with it. So if you guys would like Tyrone to assess your
Right.
ladies, if you would like to assess your
Yeah.
Instagram because you do not want to come on the screen, definitely put your Instagram in the chat, in the comment section. If you would like to come on the screen with us, it is pinned in the comment section if you would like to come on the screen with us. So sad Ron didn't get to go through. Hold on. I think this is for me, obviously. Sing Pray Love says, what do you think about dating a Korean man? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't mind dating a Korean man. I always said growing up that I would never, because it's like dating my cousin or something like that. Like it was just too, I don't know. It was just kind of weird. But I would. So let me tell you guys something. So Love is Blind. Have you guys ever watched Love is Blind? They just recently, I want to say he was Korean. He was on this past season with SK and Raven and Bartiste and all them. Um, so the Asian guy that was on there, I would so totally date him. So yeah, if he had swag and he was tall, and I would date a Korean guy. I would. It's kind of weird, but it would be weird because I've never dated an Asian guy before, but I would. Oh, Sabrina, you're so cute. Thank you. I get it. I feel the same. It's because you're tall and stunning. I get the same reaction, dudes looking like a deer in headlights looking at me. Yes. And from your profile picture, yes, honey. Yeah, they just be staring. They just be, I'd be like, hey. And then they be like, hey. And then they just keep going. And they just, like, I got to start the conversation. But
Yeah. I ain't falling in love with nobody I can't see. Yeah. 95% of the countries
you see
ain't
how
gonna work.
Tommy's shooting it down? They be like, Korean man, no, get out of here.
No.
Oh my God. Y'all are just killing it. Y'all are killing it. Oh my God. Oh God. He had his eye drops and everything, huh? How many Korean men are 6 feet? Oh my God, guys.
Not a
Yeah.
lot.
It's your light, Sabrina, too. They don't know how to react. I don't think so. You know what? That's what, because I always say energy is huge with me. I love good energy. I love the feels like I can stand next to someone and I can feel your energy. I can feel your energy over the phone. Like I can hear it in your voice. Energy is so huge to me and I go by it. And that's why I always say, like, even with these dating sites, like I'd be like, after I talk to him, I'm like, I need to meet you. I need to see you in person because I need to be able to have that magnetic connection with you. Of course, it's safe, guys. Like I meet in a public place, whatever, whatever. But and it's only happened like a couple times. So I'm like, I have to meet you. Like, I need to make sure that this energy is the same. Like in real life, the conversation is good. But if I'm not like trying to jump your bones when I see you, then it's just not going to work. Like, it's just not going to work. And one thing about me, how I feel about you from the very beginning is like it's not gonna change that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So earlier you said yourself, it's either off or it's on. So how are you turning it on and being approachable? I feel like being approachable is the middle ground, which you admittedly said you don't have.
Hold on, what?
Maybe that's the problem.
Hold on, what's the problem, Ty? Say it again.
Earlier you said it's either off or it's on. You either ain't nothing gonna happen, or you asking them to dinner. So how are you making yourself approachable when it's either off or on?
Well, I feel like so that was one thing that I had to learn too, is that my facial expressions, like I give off that aura that you can talk to me. People talk to me all the time. Like I'll be in the line at the grocery store. They'd be like, it's nice today. I'll be like, it's so nice today. People talk to me all the time. So that's what I said. Like I had to like get rid of my resting BITC face and I had to get rid of it. And now I literally, everywhere I go, I'm just like I just feel like I'm approachable. I love to talk to people. I'm always talking to people. I'll walk by people. I'll be like, hey, how are you? Good afternoon. They be like, do I know this chick? I'll be like, hey, how are you? Like, that's just the type of person I am. So I feel like it shouldn't be any problems for people to come up to me and approach me and talk to me, you know? And sometimes I'll be in line and people just be staring at me. I'll be like, hey. They'd be like, hey. And then they'll like turn away. I'm just like, what? So that's how I feel. Like I'm just an approachable type of person. I'm very fun and happy all the time. Ask my daughter. We're always happy. Well, she don't be so much, but I do. She thinks I'm kind of nuts, but
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Yeah, so I can't either. But I feel like that the universe and I feel like God obviously has a plan for me, and that's what I've come up with. I'm taking myself off the dating sites. So if you guys are just coming on, shout out to all of you guys that's in the chat. We have over 100 people. Shout out to you guys. If you have not liked this video, don't forget to like this video. I would so greatly appreciate it. Tyrone and I both greatly appreciate it. But I said that I am officially taking myself off the market because like I'm done. Like I'm still single. I am. But I have no desires at this point to actively be looking for someone to date, I guess. Like I'm just at a place now where like I'm good. I put myself out there literally at least for like the last maybe 6 to 8 months. I've literally put myself out there, and what I've gotten from these dating sites, just like being out and about and trying to, like not trying to, but just, actively trying to meet, I guess, trying to meet people and, like going over here to like bars with my friends or to like the smoking lounge with my girlfriends or, I'm just over it. So I feel like if I meet someone, I meet someone, but I'm not going to, because there's this one guy, like out of all the guys, there's like this one guy, like I was really, really feeling, like really, really feeling. I was like, he about to be my new baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's the one. But I was like, I'm not going to pursue him. It's like, I'm not going to do it. But he's just not consistent. So I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. It ain't but so many good mornings that you can do. You know what I mean? Like that you can text. So I'm real excited about this person that's joining us. I hope he brought some friends with him. Do you know who that is? That's behind the scenes, Ty?
I think he was on the week I missed.
Really? No, you were with me. Oh,
I don't think so.
hey, Jamal.
How you guys doing?
Good. Where are you? You don't remember Jamal?
From the first week?
Yeah.
Denver?
Yes.
Colorado? Yeah. Okay. What's up? I
Yeah.
do.
Hey,
I,
Jamal, you're so far away and you're dark. Yeah, we need you closer.
how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Just all right. I was trying to wait for some of my partners, what I had told you about before, but these guys didn't show up. They thought it was a different time, Western time or whatever. So it's just a mix up. I still felt almost obligated to come on and say hi to you guys. How was you guys' holiday?
Oh, it was good. It was good. It's good to see you. How are you?
Just chilling, just getting over last night, getting drunk off food and family and everything else.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You said drunk off food.
Yeah. Well, you
I
know, you
love,
spend the next day recovering from it.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I got a question for Jamal. When you slide in the DMs, what's your approach?
Direct. If I do decide to do something like that, it would you sort of have to be direct if you're going to do that. If you don't know anyone, like if you don't know this person that you're DMing and you're trying to get their attention in some way or fashion, I guess you just have to be sort of direct to where you say, "Hey, I think you're attractive." I mean, I really haven't went off of Instagram or Facebook, really trying to reach out to women,
Hmm.
trying to get to know them like that. I thought it was just more of a social media type thing.
Hmm.
At least for
I,
me personally.
I like you and I want you. No, we can do this.
Yeah, I
You know what
mean,
that's from, Sabrina?
I've never got a message in my message like that. So
That joke.
Me
that
neither. I wish more guys would like do that. Like, hey, how are you? I saw your profile. Like, I'm really interested. You're someone like I would really love to get to know better. Is it a way like I could, talk to, like I would embrace that more. Someone that's closer.
well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think ladies embrace that like that as much. I mean, men approaching women, it's not received like it used to be back when I was younger. That's what was done. The man had to sort of not necessarily chase the woman, but approach. We're the ones that had to take the chance of getting smacked in the face by a no. We had to risk it all just to try to say hi to a woman or anything like that. So, I don't know. Like you said, you would like to get approached like that, but that's baloney most of the time. Because if a man comes to you and they approach you like that, like they're really attracted and they're trying to show interest, they're going to be like, he's hungry, desperate or whatever else. And it's like, how do you approach it? Like, really,
Yeah,
to
I
get
think
somebody
social
to
media.
actually respond to you in a positive manner and say, okay, I would actually like to get to know this cat. Like, what's the approach that somebody could come to you online? Evidently it can't be physical. I mean, maybe the face, maybe, or whatever else you're attracted to. But I'm just saying you can't come too hard because then they're like, this dude is hungry. He's actually online trying to chase, not to be blunt, pussy,
Mm,
or a woman trying to chase a man.
mm. That brother starving.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you do get enough courage or enough nuts to say, okay, let me try to holler at her. Just like you said, you're like, this dude is starving. He's probably doing this every day of the week, trying to holler at every woman that he gets, that he's attracted to in whatever way or fashion.
but we just
It,
but what we kind of look for too is just consistency as well. So even if you do slide in the DM and it's like, hey, I would like to get to know you more, yeah, yeah, yeah. So my thing is let's just say a day later or 2 days later, It's like, hey, how are you? I just wanted to swing by and say hi. How was your day today? And
But
and
what
then
if, what if the man didn't get a response off the initial message?
oh well, then
He
that's
he feels
that.
supposed to be chasing. I mean, and that's in any scenario,
Yeah,
or a woman. Like if a woman sends you a message or even approaches you, and it makes it an uncomfortable situation if you're not getting responses that you're trying to receive.
I mean that's
You
fine.
Yeah. All you
Yeah,
gotta do is be good looking.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm joking.
Listen,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
good looking to me is in the eyes of the beholder. There's women that's told me that they've only liked dark skinned men. There's women that said they like white boys. There's ones that said they like Spanish men. I mean, it's really about preference and what you're looking for and what you're attracted to. You
hmm
know, I don't think that I'm everybody's cup of tea. Just like I don't think every woman is going to be every man's cup of tea. It's just hard to get that interaction to where it is like that.
yeah. I agree. I agree. Like I think you real smooth, Jamal. Let me tell you something. If you was closer on the East Coast, if you would spend more time over here, if you were like,
Well, it's all about preference. Like, hey, I won't front. Hey, I would like to have a lady around the corner from me where I don't even have to get in my car and I could walk around the corner and knock on her door. But
yeah,
most likely, just like Ty said before when we talked before, he knows where I'm at. I'm in Denver, Colorado. So it's like culturally delinquent. It's show out here. And that's all right. It is what it is. But as I get older, my youngest is 16. He's about to be out of high school. I mean, that's probably the last thing I'm worried about is distance.
mm,
It's more about the reality of the situation. Just like we said before, I think we were talking about friendship, and and that's the hardest thing.
yeah, yeah. I just don't have the time. I don't have time to be nobody's friend. I can't.
Ty, is it hard for you too, brother, to meet women that's you can at least for you to say that it's a quality woman for you to take home and meet and introduce to your moms?
Are you trying to?
I'm just asking a question. Like, hey, it's hard for me, even though you can meet a woman and just like I said the last time I think we talked, that I mentioned time. Time is really a reflection of the truth, at least to me, because after time you get to see the reality of somebody else's reality. You know,
Oh, you want
maybe
me to answer that?
I'm not. I'm not cute, though. It ain't my job. This is your job, brother.
Um, I do all right, I guess. I do all right. You know.
I understand.
Um, I really how do I explain it? Like ah, it's really most of my well, you probably seen it. My most recent relationships were high profile, so
Oh, I
I took a
you
break
mean on
from a
TV?
little bit, and then you know you refocus, and that's what I did. I
Hmm,
refocused on a on someone, and we'll see where it goes.
nice.
But do I have a problem? Like I've been saying the same thing for 25 years. My approach has been the same, I'd say since I was 16. So almost 30 years. 30 years.
How's that working for you?
You said that your approach to women for
My
30 years
approach when
the
I see
same?
someone I like and I go, convince myself to go say hello to him, I have been saying the same thing since I was 16 years old.
What is that?
Are you want to hear it?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Me
Maybe
too.
I,
maybe you need to put me up on game so I can understand. If you had it for 30 years, that means you got some strong something to say.
no, I would be like, hey, how you doing? I saw you, thought you were really attractive. So I came over to introduce myself. My name's Tyrone. And then
Nice.
I can tell by her response to that what it is. And if I think, it's half and half, I would say, well, I enjoyed coming to say hello. If I have a chance to talk to you before the night's over, I'd really like that. Turn around, walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
In every situation, even if you're at the club or the bar or church
Yeah,
or
it's easy. And
park.
if there's distance between us, what I would do is I would get my glass, look at her, and be like, let's see if she tips it back. If she tips it back, I get up and go talk to her.
Okay.
That's the same 2, 3 things I do every single time.
Okay. Wow.
So how's your dating life going, Jamal?
Um,
Has anyone slid into your DM since you were last here on the show?
maybe one person did.
Really? You know, it was the very first show too. Now this is what, like our third, fourth show.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, it's getting there. So I don't know. Maybe you can let everybody know again, like who you are, how old you are, where you
Mm.
from, what you
My,
looking for.
my name is Jamal. I'm 47. I live in Denver. I'm from California. Also have ties to the East Coast, but I live in Denver. Um, I'm a small business owner. I have my own trucking business. I'm a parent of 3, a grandfather of 2. Um, I don't know. What else do you need to know?
So you're in Denver, so and I know you talked about the distance. So does it matter where she lives? Like, are you willing to travel, or like how would that work if she's out of Denver?
I mean, I dealt with out of town relationships before, to where I mean, if I if the situation is right and you're trying to see somebody, I mean, to get some plane tickets for a couple $100 to see somebody is nothing. You do that at the bar. So
Hmm.
you know, I don't think it's necessarily an issue because I'm at the end of my rope with my responsibilities. And that's not necessarily responsibilities, but me having to take care of my youngest child. You know, he's about to graduate from high school. So I ultimately want to actually move out the country. I mean, I'm trying to get property in Belize to where I can retire. You know, I sort of want to move out the states for a while if I can do that. So,
Hmm.
I don't think location is really a matter. It's just about somebody being down.
Right. So let me ask you this: what is your love language? Give me your top three.
Love language,
Hmm.
honesty. That's probably the most
No.
important. But
Yeah.
um,
Like physical touch,
yeah, physical touch.
words of
Kissing,
affirmation.
kissing, going on trips. I mean, I like to do a lot of different things. So I mean, I'm into a lot of different things. I have motorcycles. Hey, get on the back of the bike with me and grab on me. Or hey, let's jump in my classic and go down by the beach and take a cruise or something. I mean, there's so many different things. Or just go to the park and have a picnic. It's pretty simple. So
Yeah.
oh,
Um,
there's a lot of stuff.
Sing Pray Love would like to know, how do you feel about dating, positive or negative?
Positive. I don't have any negative reflection on dating. I mean, I can go on negative things that have happened in my past relationships, but
Hmm.
um, I'm positive about it because I believe in love. I believe in you can find that person that you can be with forever, regardless if you guys decide to get married or whatever. I mean, if you're compatible, you're compatible. You can't beat that. I mean, just like I said, friendship is the most important thing to me. So if I can find somebody that's down like a best friend, like a best guy friend that's down like that, I mean, what more? I don't know more a man would want. I think
Hmm. Yeah.
besides the physical things that come with it.
Yeah. How long have you been single?
For 2 years,
Hmm. Hmm. Have you ever been married before?
yeah, I was married to my Korean and black ex-wife that I got my kids with, and all of that.
Are you interested in the future with getting married again?
It would be nice. I'm not pressed. I mean, marriage is, I mean, I'm down. If it's right, it's right. But I mean, I'm not pressed to say, oh, I just have to be married. You know, I've been in relationships where we haven't been married and everything was good until it wasn't. You know, the marriage is just more of a financial obligation. You know, I was watching something on a thing the other day and they were asking really what are the benefits for a man to get married?
Mm.
You know, and it made me question, like, because we're the ones that put up so much of the burden and the financial obligation and everything else. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm down. I'm just not necessarily jumping to say, yeah, let's do that.
Right. Have you ever been on a reality TV show before?
No, I'm not a TV guy.
Okay. Ty, you got anything?
Yeah. So not just for Jamal, but for everyone in the audience, what do you feel it is that is the reason why things aren't working for you? So it's an honest question about yourself. So I always ask about the good qualities. What do you think is turning people off about you?
Are you asking
And this
Jamal?
is for everyone. You can answer it too, Sabrina, if you want.
I
um,
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if things are, you know what, I guess people could be turned off by certain things by me. I mean, I'm pretty straight up, I'm pretty blunt. If there's something I have to say, I'm gonna tell you, you know, and I don't sugarcoat things. That's, you know, people even say I do that with my kids, but I have to because I'm the only person that's going to do that. But I don't know. Uh, I don't know if there's anything necessary. There's always imperfections about everybody. I'm not perfect, you know. I don't always make the right decisions, but I try to follow up to cover up for it or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I definitely have imperfections. I don't think anybody's perfect, you know, but you have to be willing to admit those imperfections to move forward, you know, to even accept somebody else's imperfections. And
All right, let me clear it up. So when in your approach, this is probably just for Jamal now. In your approach, right, when you approach a woman and you start talking, what do you think it is about you that would make her say, "Nah, I'm good"?
um, what I've ran into with women is maybe my my ex that I had kids with. You know, I've ran into a lot of women that are insecure about me having kids with another woman and me not at this point in my life about to step back into that. You know, that's why I don't really talk to younger women because they're at a different point in their lifestyle that they might still be trying to have kids and trying to do all that. I mean, for me, I'm about to be 50. You know, I'm 47. I don't want to be 60 years old and or 65 and my kid's still not out of high school. And that's just the reality for me. But, you know, there's just different expectations and different things like that. I don't know. You know, it's just different expectations that people might have from different genres and different places in the world. You know, I don't know. I try to be an intermingler to where I can try to
Hmm.
adapt to everybody, but I'm just not. I don't know.
Okay, so that's it's cool that you brought that up because Francesca actually had a question that I was
Uh,
gonna address. Um, so you have mentioned the genres. Do you know what genre of people typically like you?
it seems like, well, you know, I don't know if I've had a genre because I've had different women that have been attracted to me, but it seems like I might more attract international women because of my mentality, you know, of just different things of how music I like to listen to, things that I like to be involved in, and the cultures and things like that. So I don't know, I might maybe, and then the crowd that I might be around because I go to a lot of reggae, African, just a lot of different things outside of the normal, you know, scene. I think it's probably about exposure and wherever I expose myself to, but you know, I really haven't been doing that, so I don't know, to be
All right,
honest.
let me ask it one more time.
Okay.
If you had to pick a place, right?
Mhm.
Club, environment, genre, music, nationalities, like all that stuff, where would you go and feel the most confident? Like you know you're gonna clean up there.
Most confident. I don't know. I'm a pretty confident person, so I think I don't care where I show up at. It's
Come
just a,
on, Jamal.
no. It's
Come on.
no. I mean, I'm being honest. It's not about me thinking high about myself because I don't think I'm better than any man out there. It's just that if you're talking about me having greater success talking to women,
What I'm asking is like, would you feel more confident at a rave or a reggae fest? Like
either,
that's what I'm asking. Huh?
either. It's whether or not. First of all, it depends on like when you go out or wherever you are. First of all, it depends on your mood, but like, okay, reggae party. If you take me to a reggae party, or if we go to the islands, is me and some partners, and we'll have a good time. I mean, like for me, I don't like Vegas, so that's not really somewhere that I would be attracted to go to meet women. More of a jazz club, um, something on that type of scene, and it's not really crowded. Back when I was young, I used to go to a lot of clubs and party it up like that. So
Mhm.
now when I'm older, I don't even enjoy going out in those type of situations. So, more of a salsa club, something like that to where it's more of a settled situation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we go out, we hunt, you
Or a
know.
family function, to where if you're my partner and you invite me over and there's a group of adults there that I'm not familiar with, you know, things like that are more likely to happen than me going to the club and meeting some woman at this point in the game.
No, it's cool. I'm just trying to get a feel for environments that are best suited for you, right? And that comes with how you feel when you're there. I'm sure like a lot of us can adjust to different situations and still have fun.
Yeah.
But there are environments that you prefer, and you probably prefer them based on the success you've had in those environments previously.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, I've experienced different success with like, when you're younger and you're going out with your friends and those type of situations to where it's a party environment and everybody's involved. Or like me personally, if I travel by myself, I'm more likely to meet a woman, me traveling by myself at this point in the game. But I don't know if there's a certain, specifically for me, a certain setting. You know what I mean?
I got you. Maybe I'm not asking the question right.
Okay.
Let's just forget that a bunch of people might be watching you, right? And it's just me and you, and
Okay.
we in the car, and I'm like, yo, I'm coming to Denver for the weekend, Jamal. I only got one weekend. Where you gonna take me? Me and you, we
All
need to go in there. We need to bag everything. What does that environment look like?
Here in Denver, we for the more mature crowd, we probably go to a comedy club and then like tonight there's a reggae club going on here tonight. I'm just saying, hey, my family used to own a bar here, so I would have took you down to my family bar and let you partied over there with, where I know it's cracking. It's just for me, I've been retired out of the business of going to the club and trying to meet women for 10 years, at least. So I
Okay.
just really haven't done that, and I don't really get enjoyment out of it. I would rather meet a woman than more of a, but I would take you out and have a good time. We can go up to the casino. There's different places we can go here and have a good time. But if you're trying to like turn up and different things like that, I'm probably the wrong person. And I could probably let you kick it with my sis. I'll give you to both of my sisters and let them turn up with you. You'll probably have a better time with that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
I'm
make it difficult.
no,
I'm not trying to make it difficult for you. It's just basically where I'm at this point in the game. It's hard for me to answer it like that because I'm not involved. And even if you ask me where to go right now to go, I would pull my 22-year-old daughter that's in the next room right now, and she would be able to tell you what's cracking because she's involved. Or my 29-year-old daughter that would pull up because she can tell you they're involved. You know, it's just something that happened to me when I said that my kids turned old enough to go to the club, that I wouldn't be in there no more. And that's all. Sorry.
I get it. I get it.
I'm sorry.
I get it.
Hear the question, so I don't know.
Huh?
I didn't hear the question. Was this a question just for Jamal, or was it an everybody question?
I think it turned into a
Jamal
question for
question?
Jamal. Like,
Okay.
I think I was trying to ask,
Mhm.
what is his preferred environment? You know, that he feels he would be the most successful in. And basically, he was saying
Successful. Mhm.
you know, with dating or attracting a mate, and
Mhm.
basically he was like, I'm good wherever because I'm Jamal. And then he was saying, I ain't really into that, you know, no more. So I was like, all right, you know, I was trying to, you know, identify at least one
Place,
environment. But if you good everywhere, like, hey,
Well,
I get it. You good everywhere too. I get it.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm good everywhere. It's that, like, my crowd, I kick it with all different races, religions, heights, everything. So, you know, it's just, so, you know, at any given time, your conversation and how you're mingling can have to tailor to that situation, you know. And for me, I'm not, quote unquote, like when I go out with my friends, or I'm going out, I'm not, quote unquote, on a pussy hunt all the time like cats
no,
are.
no, I'm
No,
not
I'm
saying that.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general. So, you know, that's why, like, for me to say those type of things, it would be hard, because I'm just not always on that type of mission.
Okay.
You know, I
So
might
what
get
if
referred to women more than meet women.
okay, but what if I ask it one more time, but I'm gonna reverse it?
Okay.
Right? What does the environment look like when you're in an environment and you say to yourself, I am not going to do well here. This is not my crowd.
A 21 and older crowd. No, I'm just saying, just that.
Okay.
Just that
Okay.
situation.
That's good. We're making progress. That's good. That's good. All right. So,
I would say that if it's a predominantly white crowd, not, I don't discriminate, but I'm saying if it's predominantly white, because of how I like to mingle, I probably wouldn't have most of, you know, I probably wouldn't engage in those type of conversations as much.
okay. That's kind of where I was getting at. If it's just me
Okay.
and you in the car, where we not going and where we going. That's all.
Cool.
But it's all good. It's all good.
I would take you to somewhere that had good vibes. It has to have good vibes in it. Got to feel good. Have a good time.
Like where? So tell me a place in Denver that you would take me, per se, for good vibes and.
Well, like I said, tonight there's a reggae club. One of my partners has a club.
Uh-huh.
You can actually go there, dance, eat, drink, have a good time, mingle, and that's how it would go.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, or you can go to the pool hall and buy some wings and do it like that. I mean, it just depends.
Right. I feel you, because I feel like wherever I go, I'm gonna make it a party. If it ain't fun, I'm gonna make it fun.
Yeah.
You know, and I know no matter where I go, it's gonna be, honey, if I walk into McDonald's, it's gonna be successful if I want it to be.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm more into the house party type thing. Like, I have more functions at my house to where I invite friends over. I don't know if you guys know a game called, it's a Jamaican game called Ludi. I actually make those boards, so we sit here and play Ludi. It's an adult game, you know, for the evening or whatever. But yeah, I'm just into doing things like that, you know, watching some comedy with friends, and I don't know, just more of the house party type situation, because the things that go on the streets now, I don't even like to be subject to them.
Right. I get it. I mean, I get it. So, but what do you like to? I saw one of the questions. So what do you like to do for fun, per se?
Like I said, I like to ride my motorcycle. I like to I have a couple classics. Work on one of my classics. Go strolling or go to the beach if I'm around it. Or they have hot springs here where you can go up there and some natural hot springs. Um, I like to cook. I like to cook for family and friends, so I have big functions with the family and friends, and we all come and hang out and things like that. I'm pretty family orientated.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, we appreciate you, Jamal. Sorry, the guys, maybe you can come on next Friday. Bring your friends up here. And I saw the message. I messaged you back like I think like an hour or so ago. It's been longer than that now because we've been on here for 2 hours. But it was not too long ago, and I was like, "Dag, I wish I would have said something earlier, and then we could have like set it up. But maybe next week we could set it up."
yeah, I was gonna because I have about 4 or 5 friends that's willing to come on here and let you guys do the process with them and everything.
Oh, we would love
And I
love
might,
to have
and
them.
I might even have a couple ladies. It's just most of the people in my crowd, they're going to be in, between 40 to 52. So,
That's our crowd. That's what we're looking for.
so
You
that's
know?
the age group that's around me.
Absolutely. We'll definitely tell them to come on Friday. We would love to have them here and we would love to have you back. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, you have a great night. Happy belated Thanksgiving again. And yeah.
Well, I hope you guys had a good holiday and a good show. And I'll wrap to you guys. You guys have a good evening.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye.
I think I'm gonna
Yay.
just I think I'm gonna just slide you the question so you can ask. It just seemed like for some reason people think I'm. It seemed like people think I'm trying to be mischievous or like ask some type of backhanded question. Like
No, I think it's just
I'm just
because
trying to get a feel. Uh-huh.
I just think you're just really, really deep. And with who you are and your personality and who I am and
Hmm.
my personality, we're so two totally different people. So you would ask the question like that. But I knew exactly what you were asking him. My question, I would have asked him, this is how I personally would have asked him your question. I would have been like, so like when you go out and you trying to like find honeys, right? So like when you go, so where would you go where you feel like you gonna get the most honeys, you gonna get the most phone numbers? Like where would you go where you feel like you would get the most? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you go to Walmart, you probably not gonna get that much, but if you go to that smoke joint down the street, you gonna be popping. You see what I'm saying? But that's
I
how I would ask it.
I asked, but and not like that. I was like, bruh, it's just me and you. I only got one weekend in town. Where are we going? I pretty much said the same thing.
See, I don't know because I stepped away for I had to check out Sedora, so I didn't really.
Yeah, I mean, he was answering, and you know, kind of felt
Yeah,
like he was being vague. So
yeah.
I kept
So
asking.
this seems like this is an Ask
Oh,
Ty question. Oh God, we definitely. So we need to get to the Ask Ty segment. So Dollface Couture. So let's go ahead and because we be having so much fun. I can't believe we've
hmm
been on here for 2 hours and 18
I
minutes.
don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
It don't feel like it with you guys. Oh
Hmm.
my God. So let's go ahead and start Ask Ty for this segment. We're gonna start here because this is what it's looking like. Dollface Couture would like to know. Ty is asking for the ladies to see, is there any red flags? Did you see any red flags with Jamal?
Huh? I mean, he said, what I was reading is that he was saying that he sometimes has problems with tact, right? And the way that he says things and can come off too blunt. Um, I kind of like to ask accountability questions, like, yes, there are a lot of great things about you, but when I ask you, like, what is something that you feel would be a turn off, like, it's something clear, like I could say, like, sometimes I can come off as a little quirky and nerdy, right? I know that, like I don't come off as like the typical hip 2022, 2023 dude. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with that. And sometimes people don't know what their flaws are. You know, they're not taking accountability of that. He said he could be blunt, Dreamland. He said he could be blunt. Sometimes he don't cut or something he said. Right?
It's a lot of stuff in here about Jamal. He
Oh,
seems
yeah.
about you and his conversation, because a lot of people are saying like he was saying it, he just isn't. Oh, like right here, AK_DLA. Hey, lady. But Ty and Sabrina, it doesn't sound like he doesn't sound like he goes out looking for women in the way younger men would.
No. I understand that part, right? I understand that part. So that's why I was trying my best to be a little bit more specific, saying, you know, what does this environment look like where you feel like, you know, you can do really, really well, right? But then, you know, it seemed like it wasn't happening. So I asked the reverse, you know, where I said, all right, what does the environment look like where you're like, I don't like this vibe or I don't like this room? And then he said 21 and older. Then I was like, all right. So the reverse, I'm thinking to be like, and then he finally said it. I think he said like an older, chill R&B spot or something like that. All right, cool. That's kind of what I was looking for.
It's a lot about someone. I think who said he was broke? Someone's like
I don't know.
people
You
are
know
going
how the
back and
you
forth
know
like
how the
he's
comments
broke.
be.
No, he's not broke. He ain't broke. He got a job. He broke. It's going. Oh my God, y'all already know. He was answering the question, but Ty wasn't happy with the answer.
No, because he even was saying maybe I should go get my daughters in here to answer the question. Right? Maybe my daughters would be more clear. And then I would have been like, hey, what is, you know, I wouldn't have been rude with the daughters, of course, but I would have been like, hey, what environment does your daddy like? You know? Ugh.
You want to get that one while I put this in the chat real quick?
There's a question to follow up on what Sabrina said about taking herself off the market. What do you think is better, to intentionally date or just go about your day and meet spontaneously? I'm going to say that you should go with how you feel at the moment and not uh, make decisions based off of emotion. I always feel like spontaneous is the best way. And if you're taking yourself off the market because you're just either angry or you're feeling like things aren't working, that's going to show, you know, subconsciously, whether you know it or not. And it's going to, you know, it's going to give off unapproachable, even if that's not what you're going for.
Wow, they're really talking about Jamal.
I know. Francesca, what? Yeah, they're I mean, they be going in the comments. I don't really have much control over that. As long as
Yeah,
they're not being ignorant, you know,
no, not at
they're
all.
good.
And you guys know, like we love um you guys to comment, good, bad, indifferent, as long as we're all respectful to each other. We can all agree to disagree. Like, you know, y'all know, like I encourage all that. Like, definitely have your voice. You know what I'm saying? Um, what is going on? Oh my God.
I am gonna reach out to my brother and ask if he wants to come on, and then y'all can ask my brother questions about me.
About you personally?
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
oh, never mind. I'm not going to ask you
Why?
because it's too personal.
Oh.
Yeah, it's too personal. Like, and I was, because I'm getting ready to talk to you like you're like a single man, like you single. Right.
No, I'm not single.
Right. Yeah. So no, you're not. So I can't. He said he's in to tie to his two sisters and daughter to take tout for fun, not himself. Yes, he gave a groan. Wow. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah, this is absolutely. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, so sorry we couldn't have you on, lady, and the connection was bad. Hopefully we can try again next week. But if you guys have any questions for Ty, don't forget it's hashtag Ask Ty. If you have any questions for Tyrone, definitely ask. Anything per dating, if you need any advice, if you want to talk about anything related to dating. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to see how I'm going to feel after this live, just being on here with you guys and just kind of having fun for the night. But I think I am going to take myself off the market, like in real life. I'm not even joking. I think I'm going to kind of put myself out there, like the couple of people, like they can keep, I mean, for real, they can keep texting me, good morning, beautiful. Because at the end of the day, that's all they do. So they're going to be like, good morning, beautiful. I'm going to say good morning. I'm just going to say good morning back. But as for anything else, I think I am going to take myself off the market. I think I'm just going to go ahead, close out all my dating apps. I'm going to remove all my pictures. I'll probably still have my bio up there, but I think I'm going to just take myself off because I'm like over it at this point. I'm happy. Like, I don't have a problem with being single. I'm abstinent, so it is what it is. I'll be going to the doctor and they be like, is there any chance you're pregnant? I just be busting out laughing. I'm like, absolutely not. It's been freaking almost 2 years. So, but I think I'm in a good place. And, and I did that on purpose. And one of the things that I did say, and since we are on here and we do talk about dating stuff, so I just want to let you guys know, maybe I can be an inspiration to some of you guys. But one thing that I did when I first got single is, so I've been single for almost 3 years. So what I did is I decided to get myself straight, because I was like, if I am going to move forward, and if it is something that I want to do is find in my husband, or when my husband finds me, I want to be like good. You know what I mean? Like, and this is just, hopefully I can inspire some of you guys, and you guys can maybe do this too. So within this time, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be out there. I'm not going to have any like partners. I'm really just going to be single, and I'm going to get myself together. I was like, I'm going to get all my tests done. I was like, I'm going to get my blood work done. I'm going to check my lungs. I'm going to check my body. I'm going to check, everything. You know what I mean? I want to get x-rays done, everything. And that's what I've been doing, at least for like the last 6 months. And it's so funny, because when I told that guy that the other day when we were talking for like those 48 hours, that's one of the things that I told him. And I said that I want to get myself ready for my man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go to my man. I don't want to finally meet my man. And then because I haven't gone to the doctor and gotten myself checked out, I've been with my man. I finally found my soulmate. And then a year after being with him, I find out I have like this deadly disease, or something is wrong with me. I was like, how devastating would that be? So what I did was I started about 6, maybe it's been about 8 months now, because it's November, it's probably about 8 months now. I was like, I'm going to get everything checked. I was like, everything. So when I meet my soulmate, when I meet my man, I know like I'm good, I'm healthy, I'm ready, I'm willing, like I'm so good. Like I'm getting myself ready for you. I've been getting myself ready for you. And maybe I'm just not ready yet. Maybe I'm still brewing. Maybe, he's like still working on me. And that's why I haven't met my man yet, But I am going to take myself off the market, and I'm just going to see where it goes, because I feel like within the last 3 years, I have done the work. I have sat and thought about all the failed relationships that I had. And then I sat and thought about all the things that I did wrong in those relationships. I started to look in the mirror. you know, and taking notes and, you know, and doing like a little kind of journal thing. And, you know, when I come on here, it's like therapeutic for me, you know, as well in my life. So yeah, so like I feel like I've done the work, I'm doing the work, maybe still working on me, but it's definitely been a good journey. So hopefully I can inspire some of you guys to do that too. What was you about to say, Tyrone?
How long are you willing to be in this state and stay happy about it?
Single?
Hmm.
How long am I willing to? Well, I'll say this. I'm willing to get off of it tomorrow, but I'm not going to put myself out there like I've been doing, because in real life, it's been very, because dating is very time consuming. These dating apps, meeting people on the phone with them, trying to get to know them. The same with the dating show that we were on, Ty. That was the worst experience. I was like, is this what dating is now? Like, we had to keep in contact with each other. We were texting each other, talking to each other. And it was a lot of people, you know, it was 10 guys, 10 women, you know, and I feel like that's what I'm kind of going through again, like the dating show. Like, I feel like I'm talking to like 2 people now, 3 people now. Like, I met somebody else on the site, so now I've added one more person to it, and I'm trying to get to know them. And, you know, and it's just a lot. And I just feel like it ain't but so much I can give. And right now I feel like those last 6 months or whatever that I've been kind of putting myself out there, it's just not working. And it's starting to stress me out slightly. Because like I wake up and I'm like, oh God, do I even know him? Like, I feel obligated now. Like, he texts me good morning. Like, I got 4 or 5 people texting me good morning. I gotta go, good morning, send, good morning, send, good morning, send. Like, I'm over it. So this last guy was the last guy. And that's why when I told him take care, I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I don't got to really close no chapters. It's about 2 or 3 of them that actually did text me like, hey, how was your Thanksgiving? I didn't even respond. I'm not even responding to them. That's my closure. Like, I'm good. So I'm not even responding. Like, I'm literally zero manless, textless, friendless, all that stuff. Like, on that level, like, I'm good. How long? As long as it take until I find my man, because I'm not gonna just be randomly dating a whole bunch of just different people. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Until he show up, I'm good. I'm good. I'll date, like, but I'm not pursuing no man. He gotta come to me. He gotta come to me and be like, hey, can I call you? Can I? Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna put myself out there like on the dating sites. And like I said, the extra trips to the mall and the extra trips to, you know, Lowe's, and, you know, going to Chipotle, watch the doors at lunch, like sitting at the window eating by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not doing that anymore. So, but as long as it takes, I'm good though. I'm happy.
I'm happy if you're happy.
I'm happy. I am. It gets lonely. I can say that. It gets lonely, but lonely used to get me in trouble. Like, it lonely made me end up with men like my ex. That's what lonely did. But because that was such a bad experience, I don't do lonely no more. Mm-mm. No, I'm good. I'm still paying for that loneliness, so I'm good.
Hmm.
I ain't even getting nothing out the deal.
I was about to be funny, but I chose not to.
What? What?
Earlier when you were saying that you were happy, you ever
Uh-huh.
see that? You ever see that meme of that little kid that's getting interviewed by the lady, and she asks him like, "Are you good? Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then he starts crying and busting into tears. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't seen
Oh
that.
man, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. Like you're saying you're okay, you're saying you're happy, but it, you know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. No, like, I'm really good. I'm in a really good place. Like, because to be honest with you, I'm really busy. Like, I'm busy. And one thing I always say you cannot get back is time. You can get money back. You can get everything else back. You can't get time. And I'm wasting my time. I am too busy. Like it was a day where I wanted to edit one of my YouTube videos, but I couldn't edit it. You know why? Because I was on the phone freaking entertaining someone that I thought that we was making a, and then I found out he was a jerk. So I wasted that whole 3 or 4 hours that I could have been editing. But after I got the phone with him, I was exhausted. So I didn't even get to edit. I ended up going straight to sleep. So like that was a waste of 3 or 4 hours, I feel like, I just don't have that energy anymore. Like I really don't. I feel like whoever is meant for me, whatever, it'll happen. If I meet somebody at Lowe's, if I meet somebody at Wendy's, if I meet somebody at the mall, if I meet somebody at Walmart and they give me their number, then I'll do it like that. But I'm just not going to put myself out there like I meant like on the dating apps and stuff like that again. I'm just not going to do it.
Do you want my advice?
Absolutely.
I think what you should do is, that little situation with the 5 people.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should do a little bit of research and X 4 of them out. Focus on one, but don't try to date him. Try to be his friend first.
So I tried that, and then he yelled at me, and then he said that I talked too much to that guy.
Okay,
I did it. Like I tried that. The other guys, I was like, you know what? Like I'm good because I really, really like this guy. So I was like, I'm gonna focus on him. And then when I decided I was gonna X those guys out and focus on him, that's when that happened with me. Like he talked to me like I was like a kid. I did that. So he was the last of the Mohicans. And then when that happened the other day before yesterday, it's like, I'm good. I'm not going to get no more guys anymore. The other guy's probably not even going to talk to me no more because I never even responded to him.
Get Sabrina a rose.
I don't want no damn rose.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's that. Oh, you talking about? I already got everything. I got all that stuff. What you think I've been doing for the last 2 years? Shoot, that's getting boring now. I don't even want to do that anymore.
Well, that was going to be my other advice, is to put them away.
Yeah, I tried it. I tried it for like 9 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did. I tried it for like 9 months, and then I was like, because I started getting an attitude about everything. I was like, I need to release. And then I was better. I was like, oh, the world's beautiful again. I was walking in the Lowe's like, what?
What about, someone mentioned a matchmaker. What about a community of people that's not on a dating app?
I mean, I would try that. I think I would. I mean, I would have to get out of this mindset because right now I'm already in my head that I'm good. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'm going to be good for maybe another 6 months or so. And then maybe I'll get back into dating again. But I'm going to maybe try a matchmaker. Like you said, I'll do that.
Would you trust me to find someone for you?
Oh, God, Tyrone. I'm so specific. I mean, but you, at this point, hold on one second. Can I help y'all? What y'all doing? Hold on one second. I got to go mute.
All right. Sabrina's muted. We don't know if she really didn't want to answer that question or not. She could be faking it, but it's cool. We do have some questions for the ask time, and I'll put them up. I did start this one because I did like this. because I did like this comment. All right, there was something that I did say from earlier. It was from Francesca. And the question was, Ty, do you believe that pretty privilege exists? And if so, how do women who fall out of the current beauty standards / desirability politics, I say current because it changes so often, navigate that when dating? Yes, pretty privilege does exist. I often feel like no matter how much pretty privilege you have or you think you have, I feel like you all use your pretty privilege at some point when it comes to women that fall out of the current beauty standards. Remember, we did talk about genres of people. There are demographics of people that like you and that are looking for you. So you have to have confidence in the fact that there is someone out there that is highly, highly attracted to you, and that came up because, I asked um, earlier about what we like, and all of my friends are different. My crew is different. So we know what our friends like, and it's different demographics of women. So there's someone out there for you. You just have to have confidence in that. All right, Sabrina, you back?
I am. My apologies.
Hmm.
That is so funny. So everyone's saying yes, yes, hook me up, and then someone says, as Marriott says, Sabrina, take him up on. Oh no, 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 no. I think it's a good idea. No, 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 no. Stick with your plan. Somebody said, if I do that, then I should be able to hook you. Oh right, only if she can hook you up too. So I've already done that. I was like, did he just go ghost?
No,
I've already
Sabrina's
done
really
that.
good. Sabrina's really good. You know how she mentioned her aggressive approach? Like, fellas, if you need a wing woman, like, take Sabrina out.
Let me tell you, back in the day, let me tell you, before pre-Sedora, I was like in my early 30s, late 20s. I had, so I had, it was 6 guys, and I was friends with all of them. They were all police officers. Cool as the fan. I ain't mess with none of them. They was like, yo, and I was literally like one of the dudes. I was like the little sister of the group. I ain't want none of them. They ain't want me either. And they would be like, yo, what you doing? We going to Vegas for the weekend. They used to be like, yo, we should get Bree. We should get her. Because I was the perfect wingman. They used to be like, yo, Bree, you got to go with us. We not going to Vegas unless you go with us. Man, that weekend, every last one of them, they was like, that's why we love her. That's why we love her. They always paid for my plane tickets. They always paid for my hotel room, my food, everything. All I had to do was make sure I went out to the club with them and I got them hooked up. Literally, by the next morning, we would all be at breakfast and they'd be like, yo, they used to be like, Bree, like, how do you do it? I don't know. Maybe that's what I feel like, the wedding planner. Like that movie with J-Lo, she do weddings and she couldn't find nobody to marry her, but that's what she doing. She was amazing at it. I'm amazing at hooking people up. Amazing. Just can't find love for myself. But anyway.
Is that what you want, though? Is that what you want? You want to find someone to just ride off into the sunset with? Is that what you want?
I really do. Like in real life. No, like in real life. Like I'm ready to be settled down. I'm ready to be like, that's bae. That's my man. Yeah.
So it makes me question the approach then, because you said, you have multiple people to respond to. I feel like you're given space and emotional availability to a lot of different people, and you don't get to focus on nobody.
These people not consistent though. I don't talk to them every day. I'm talking about these men, except for the one, I would hear from them like once every 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Like I don't
I
hear from them.
I'm thinking you really didn't like them to begin with, but they was probably the best of the bunch
Not
that you've
true.
been swiping through.
Not true. Trust me. If they got my phone number because they was up there, that's
Okay.
why.
I'm
And I
not
was
going.
trying to, yeah, but you have to also remember too, I said I'm not pursuing these men. So no matter how much I'm interested in them, I'm not going to, yeah, like I've already let them know I'm interested. So now they gotta like follow. Don't just text me good morning. Like text me like good afternoon. How was your day? How was work? What did you do today? What did you eat for breakfast? Did you have a good day? How did you feel today? Wasn't it beautiful today? Like talk to me. They not talking to me.
Are you telling them what you like?
They not asking me why I got to tell them.
Are you telling them what you like?
No, they ain't texted. All they say is good morning. That's it. I don't hear from them after that. Lord, I'm starting to sweat.
So you had this big ass, long ass story in your profile picture, and that is supposed to explain everything that you want in life, and they're supposed to
No,
just take it from there.
but show me that you're interested in finding out. That's what I'm saying. Usually that's when I step in and I have to go, how was your day? What did you eat for? I'm the one that ends up doing that. How I ended up in my last 3 relationships. I don't want to do that anymore. I want a guy, hence why I was really feeling this guy, because he actually did that. Like I was like, wow. And when he did that, I was like, screw them other dudes. Like he's really like he was calling me, video chatting me throughout the day. He's like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Just wanted to say hi. Like he wasn't even wanting to talk to me. I just think that's it.
Yeah, that feels more like a test to me.
Oh, what you mean?
Like you're testing them to see if they're gonna give you what you want instead of just saying, hey, these are some of the things that I like. Or sometimes, like in relationships,
But why
guys,
I gotta tell a man how to be a man that's
I'm
trying to
not telling you, you're not telling him how to be a man. You're letting him know what you like. These are some of the things that I like. These are some of the things that make me happy. And if he ain't doing those things, then you don't have to wait for him no more to prove it to you. He's just not doing it. He's not adjusting. Then you move on.
I don't mind
It's clear.
including that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind including that in our conversation, but at least initiate a conversation first. They're not doing that.
Because we don't know what you like.
But why don't you call me?
I understand what you're saying, but I understand what you're saying. But some people struggle with that. You know, some people struggle with the conversation first, and then maybe you could just say, I don't do texts. I don't do texts. Try that.
I
You
mean,
got my number. Stop texting me. I don't, call me. Have a conversation.
my thing is if you can't call me, you 48 years old, 49, 51 years old, if you're only texting me good morning, if you haven't called me yet, that just shows me that I just pretty much wasted my time in giving you my phone number. Why should I have to tell you to call me is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you should put those things in your profile. That first stuff that you put in there that you read off earlier, take that out. That's normal stuff that you should be given anyway.
See, and in my head, I feel like it's normal that you should know. Maybe I'll call her so I can actually have a conversation with her.
Put that in your profile. I like phone conversations.
Okay, I guess. I mean, I did put I like Korean food, so I guess I could tell them that I like to talk too.
I mean,
And when I do talk to them, they say that I talk too much.
They can safely assume that you like Korean food because 3 sentences earlier you said you have Korean.
Yeah, but I guess I have to let them know how to wipe their ass too. I gotta tell them how to do that part too. I just don't know. I'm just not that female. I don't know. Maybe that is one of my flaws because I'm just not. I just feel like I mean, I hear that you're trying to help me, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I've already done that before in the past. And I ended up pursuing these men because I was like, well, I like this, I like that. I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and I need to. And then they like it just. And then I ended up like I just want them to genuinely want to get to know me. That's it. It's not that I'm not listening. I hear him loud and clear, but I don't want to have to say to a man, hey, this is my phone number. I would like it if you call me. I would like it if you text me a lot more than what you might normally do and just say good morning. Just don't text me to say good morning. I'm going to give you my phone number, but text me more than good morning. Here go my number. I'm going to give you my phone number. Don't just use it to text. I would like a phone call. Like, why should I have? I'm giving you my phone number. I'm pretty much giving you a lot. That's something I don't do. That's something I don't do. I don't do that. I don't do that. So for me to just normally, I'd be like, you can call me on the app. The app got a phone section. Just hit the call button. You can talk to me like that. No, you can't have my phone number. No, here's my real phone number. Here you go. Why I got to tell the man, when I give it to you, make sure you call me though. Call me. When I give it to you, make sure you just don't text me good morning. Make sure you do. Like, why I got to tell you? I don't like that. I get it. I hear you,
So
Todd.
there are, I'm
know.
sure that, how do I say this? I'm sure that there are other areas, you know, in your life where you don't mind telling a man what you like, right? You have no problem saying, I don't like that. You know what areas I'm talking about? It's the same thing. Like, we know generally, yes, you like that. You would want that. Most women would. But how do you want it? How do you like it?
So now that's two different things.
It's similar to the guy, though. It's
me telling you and explaining to you how to do something is because it's a certain way that I might want it to get done, because you have no idea how to get it done because you don't know nothing about all this greatness. So I got to teach you you got to learn how to do to take care of this greatness. But I have to explain it to you. You just can't know. But you shouldn't, just like someone said, I can't tell you how to court a woman.
So basically, they should have a general idea. They need to be in this area and not way over here, because you way off. You need to at least generally be in the area, in the vicinity, right? And then we can fine tune some things once you get there. But you're saying they're not even getting there.
Right. Like, at least if he called me for the first, it's dudes that got my number they've had my number for at least 3 weeks. Yep. Have never called me on the phone.
You should put that as the first thing in your profile. I prefer calls over text.
I don't know. You know, the number one thing. Right, because men are from Venus and we are from Mars, and y'all are so different. But I just feel like you, as a grown man, should know.
Right, but that other grown man is probably thinking, you know, what you're thinking. Damn, I got to put in all this work to get to know these other 5 women that I'm dating. Like, this is getting tiring.
Then I'm
going to do the bare minimum until I figure out what they really want.
And this is exactly why my ass is off the market. Period. It's a wrap. I'm good. I just got a headache right now. I got a headache. My mouth dry. I got a headache. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Whew. All right. I get it.
I can't. So is it any more Ask Ty questions that I missed? Because I haven't even been looking over here in the comments.
I think there's one. Sing Pray Love says, with such a relaxed personality, do you have issues drawing boundaries? If not, how do you set them, being so quirky, relaxed, curious? I love human psychology. I do not have a problem drawing boundaries. It may come off as if I don't care, because I actually stand firm in my boundaries. So when they actually hear that there's something that I like, something that I don't like, or something that I won't accept, and I really don't care how you feel about that, It may seem like I'm being really, really harsh when I'm not. I just understand what my triggers are, and I don't want you to trigger me. So I'm actually helping both of us. I hope that helps. I think everyone should truly understand what their boundaries are and don't. I mean, try your best not to, move the goalposts on what your boundaries are and pay attention to how you feel, when you're explaining your boundaries, because you shouldn't feel any type of way about that. Don't sacrifice for someone else's happiness. I'm gonna try to have my friends come on next week.
Mm. I think that would be amazing. And I hope Jamal comes back with his friends. I hope that would be amazing. I
Cause,
think that would
'cause
be amazing. That would
yeah,
be really, really fun because I mean, it's just to the point now where I get it that you guys are from different places from where we are, but I don't know. I'm just going to take a break. And I think when I come back into the whole dating scene, I'm going to take everything like from this show, from what Ty said, from me just, I don't know, like maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos and read some like, I don't know, books on dating and like maybe I need to work on me more. Like I just don't know. But I just know where I was and what I used to do, and I just don't want because I did those things and I kept getting the same results. I just don't want to do that anymore. So maybe I don't know. I just need to do things a little bit differently, like moving forward. I kind of just feel like I just need to just chill and let things fall into place as they will. Because in real life, I don't control none of this anyway. So let's just see. But I see some Thai questions. So
you gonna put them up, or you want me to put them up?
oh, I thought you were gonna put them up. I'm sorry. You got it.
Oh, um,
I did one. I did one.
ask Ty, how did I find out about Ready to Love, and what made you interested in wanting to go on there? I found out about it on April 1st. So I originally thought it was an April Fool's joke from one of my friends. He sent me the casting in my IG DM. I filled out the application. I got the call the very next day. I went on it because identifying love was the last thing that I felt I needed to do in life. There were a lot of childhood traumas that I was able to kick and push through from both of my parents to my biological father to beating PTSD and anxiety and all of that to even overcoming struggles with being a business owner and my professional life, and everything was going great except for the love thing. So that was one of the reasons why I went on, and as you can see, I kind of went pretty hard, but I also wanted to, not only did I want to understand what love is, I also wanted to understand what love isn't. And I feel like it really, really helped me out a lot. Astai, how do you feel about fake nails, lashes, and hair? What do you guys really think? Uh, Guys are all for self improvement. We are. Anything that makes you look good, feel good, we are all for that. I would say what we aren't for is the obvious fake or the obvious, the outlandish when it's too much that and it makes you disproportionate. The BBLs is it's too much. You don't need that. Why don't you think you're already beautiful? You know what I mean? The nails, sometimes it's too much. Hair, sometimes it's too much. Makeup, And me being colorblind, it looks clownish to me because it really stands out. We don't even want that because we're not going to wake up to that every day. You know, that's what we think. Ask Ty, how am I doing? I'm doing good. I think I am doing really, really well. Thank you, Michelle, for asking. I'm doing really, really well. I'm in a great place. You see, I've been on here 3 hours, no problem. Like I feel good. I'm gonna be home tomorrow. I feel really, really good. Taking my nephew out, you know, it's gonna be good.
And then we have.
Is that the question?
You want me to put it up?
Yeah, put it up. You know what? Yeah. I don't know. It was what, 2, 3 in the morning. We talk about that one? That one, right?
What?
2, 3 in the morning. Who did Sabrina hook me up with? It was late in the morning. It was after the club. We went out to eat and there was someone that caught my eye. I didn't really say much. And Sabrina did the rest. She came and sat with us at the table. She was in there by herself. We talked. We had a really good date. And she she ghosted me. And nothing ever came out of it.
I don't think was that
She was young though. I think she was young. She was really young. So maybe that was it.
Oh.
She had I don't want to say odd name, but a very specific name.
So you never talked to her after that?
I did. We had a really good date.
I mean, but after that, like
no,
she goes.
So. It was more like I'm here, I'm there, and we just never linked up again.
Yeah. I forgot about that. I mean, I forgot about that night. Because we've had a lot of different nights. Yeah. I completely forgot about her. She was cute too. She was so cute. Oh, I forgot.
Trying to remember the others.
Oh my god. Okay. Let me see.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. I can't believe we've been on here for 3 hours. And y'all are still hanging in strong, like in real life. We love you guys so much. But that's what this is about. Like, I love having these shows and just coming on and we talk about dating stuff. And because it does give me a lot of insight, because I know a couple of you are like, Sabrina, you're not listening. So maybe, I don't know, I will take a different approach to things. And I will, like, I'm accepting responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I don't do that. And maybe I'm not putting myself out, like I'm putting myself halfway out there. Maybe I need to put myself all the way out there. I don't know. I just, oh God, it's going to kill me though. It's going to kill me. I feel like I'm going to be doing the same. You know what? We're gonna talk about stuff. Because I've done that. I've done it. That's the thing. And it didn't work for me. So, I mean, it worked because I ended up getting the guy, but then it was like not the guy that I should have ended up with because they all ended up being like not good guys. And it was like I forced something to happen because it was like I gave him like the cliff notes and like I was like, yeah, make sure you call me. Like, hey, how are you doing? I was the one that was aggressive. I was the one that would text, hey, I'm thinking about you, you know, making plans. What are you doing this weekend? Like I did all that. Like, I want the guy to do that for me, you know, but whatever. I'm not going to keep going backwards. He might not be in a DMV, but guess what? I'm just at a place in my life right now where I said, I am too busy. I'm busy. I don't have time to be traveling. I got a lot of stuff going on right now in my life. And not where I can't date, but just where I wanted the stuff that I'm doing. I want my man next to me doing this stuff. All the stuff I'm trying to do is like right here. Like right here. I just need him to be like right here so we can do it together, you know?
Yeah, I think you should put that in your profile.
What?
Put it in your profile. Hey, my life is busy. I'm on, you
But
know,
I tell them that when I like really like,
put it in your profile. Put it up front.
but I
All
talk
the
to them so tired, like real quick. Okay, say for instance, if he likes me and I like him. So, and then we go into the chat. So we're chatting before I even give him my phone number, is what I'm saying. So it's like they know that I'm busy. And that's why I tell them, they're like, oh, so you want someone that's close? And I'm like, yes, because I'm busy. I got a lot going on. I'm in school. I'm doing remodeling my homes. I'm a single mom. I got all these jobs. Like I tell them, you know, and I'm like, so travel right now is just a little hard for me. And I'm not taking my daughter and having her over here so I can go on a date. Like I'm just not doing it. So I would really like to get to know you on a 9 to 3 kind of thing when she has school Monday through Friday. And then if it grows, then we can grow and then things can start changing. But I'm not. I've done long distance relationships. My last three relationships were long distance relationships. And they didn't work.
we should bookmark that. When you go back to look at this video
Mm-hmm.
at the 3 hour and 5 minute mark,
Yeah.
take what you just said and put that in your profile. What's in your profile now, take it out. All the things that you think are going to be a turn off that you don't want them to know, you got to put it in your profile up front. So if they still swipe right on you, they're not, they already know what to expect. And if they still like that, then that's what you should go with.
But these are all the things that I tell them from the beginning.
No,
And they're cool with it when we talk.
I'm saying put it on that very first front page where they have to read and decide whether they like you or not.
Uh-huh.
Like the stuff that you have there now is like, I don't want to call it basic, but it's stuff that you're supposed to get anyway. It's like foundational stuff.
Right.
All the things that you say you shouldn't have to tell them, you shouldn't have to tell them that either. But the things that you do need to tell them is all the things that make you you, the little nuances about you and your life and your family. Tell them that.
See, I just feel like that is just not for thousands of men to like read. That for me to be
It's
like,
not thousands. It's your guy. It's your guy that that you want to spend eternity with.
maybe
That's the only guy that needs
about
to
it
read
differently.
it, right?
Yeah, maybe I gotta just think about it differently and what you're saying and how I could like word it, but pretty much word it exactly like what you're saying. Hey, I'm a single mom. I'm busy. Don't waste my time. Like I don't know. Like I need somebody close because I'm busy. I got a lot going on in my life. Like I don't want them to know I'm remodeling my house. I'm busy. And then they're gonna be like, well, if she's so busy, then why she ain't gonna have time for me? Like but that's not what I mean. Like I'm busy, but I got time for my
Listen,
man that I'm gonna be meeting. They're gonna be like,
life is busy with my life is busy with home repair, my child, my profession. You know what I mean? My profession as a YouTuber or something like that.
no. I told you I don't want them to know what I do. I don't want them to know I'm a YouTuber. I don't want them to know I'm an influencer. I don't want them to know I've been on TV. I get it. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stay single for a while. I'm gonna stay single for a while. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do everything that you're saying, and we're gonna see what happens. How about that? And then I'm gonna tell you, you could introduce me to your guy friend. How about that? You can hook me up. I'm gonna let you hook me up.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, guys, I swear I love y'all. I love y'all in the chat. I love you, Tom.
It's how you word it, though. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
word it. You don't have to say it like that, but you could still word it where you're essentially saying the same thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? How about I do this, guys? How about I do this? I'm gonna go on my dating. I'm only on one right now because I ain't paid for the other ones. I'm gonna go on that one dating site because after this one is done, that's it. I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna change it to pretty much what Ty is telling me to do. I'm not gonna get too personal, but it's gonna be experiment. I'm gonna see how from this Friday to next Friday. I'm gonna give y'all an update. Next Friday. I'm gonna do what Ty told me to do, and we're gonna see what happens and see if I get different results.
How about this? How about you send before you post it, you send me the text, right?
Okay. Okay.
I edit it and
Okay.
send it back to you.
Okay. Okay. How about
And
screw it? Just type it up. Send it to me in a text.
That's too easy.
Just make it happen. Type it up.
I'm trying to get what you want to say, and then I'll just reword it.
Okay, I get it. Let's do it.
We'll probably redline anything. I'm gonna probably redline it all out anyway, but yeah.
Oh God. Yes, yes, let's do it. And if I meet somebody, let me tell y'all, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say it to all of y'all. If I meet somebody after I change my profile, literally, and it works out and it goes good, and if I start dating him and everything, and that's one thing I don't really do. I don't be posting my man on social media, but I'm gonna let him know over time, like, this is how we met, and I gotta tell you something. Once we get good, everything is settled. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It might be a year, maybe 6. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm still doing the show, God willing, and I can have another season like I do for The Missing Link. It's a year later. Then I'm gonna bring him on the show. I'm gonna bring him on the show. I'm gonna be like, remember the soul experiment, guys? Remember the soul experiment? I'm gonna be like, he's the soul. No, not Tyrone. Not Tyrone. They're gonna be like, we knew it. We knew it. No, that's a lie. I ain't gonna bring him on, but I'll definitely let you know if I meet somebody.
Sabrina said you will never, ever, ever, ever see him ever.
Never.
In your life, unless you get a wedding invite.
And after we get married, y'all still ain't gonna know.
No cameras at my wedding.
So private, guys. So private. Anyway, I love you guys. Hit that like button. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Tyrone's channel. Make sure you follow us on social media. You got anything, Ty, before we leave?
No. It was good to chill with y'all again for 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours at all.
No.
We are here for y'all. So if you have questions, comments about, your dating life or someone else's dating life, your dating profiles, just let us know. It's always fun. It's always a good time. As you can see, hundreds plus people that also feels like that. We always say we're gonna bring people up, but it again feels like it feels like you all enjoy hearing us talk.
Yeah, and just talking to you guys. And if you have any ideas for the show that you would like to include with our segments, definitely comment down below and let us know. All right, guys? But other than that, we will see you next Friday, same time, same place. All right? Talk to you later.